Good morning, people. It is Thursday, the 30th of November. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. Let's introduce you to our host for today.
It's your boy, 6 foot plus of pure temptation, big Marks from the east side of the bridge.
I just lost the first time I've seen you since you were back.
Is it?
Yeah, I've missed you.
Oh, I miss you too, man. Yo, you were here yesterday, innit?
Yeah, I wasn't there. You got extra glow to you.
Do you think?
Whenever you have a bit of sun, you just...
I don't think the sun out there is real, man.
Okay, we'll get into that in a second. Let's introductions.
I think it's AI.
Okay, just you hold that thought. You hold that thought. As always, your favorite shade queen, my own royalty. Yeah, so that's
That
just
was what happened there?
people need to know where he's
activist.
Oh,
at. MIA.
TDA news
no,
analyst.
but when it went there, I was just
Melanin.
I got
Jam-packed.
That's right.
I got confused there for a second.
I don't know.
Today, I am guy from the roads. Yeah, I look like that anyway.
You that
so
guy from the road.
I do.
Dead ass.
That's
You
what I'm
do.
going with. I was gonna take off my jacket, but I'm not doing it. So
And I should have put money in.
yeah.
Man, you that cold?
I'm really cold.
You know how cold it is out there, man. I'm actually not that cold, but I just want to warm up a
Do you
little
have
bit.
cold baths?
Yeah, I had cold
should be
shower
right.
this morning.
You should be fine. You had that this morning as well.
Yeah,
You do it through the winter.
yeah. You have to. That's the best time to do it.
First of all, you don't have to.
No, you do.
choose
Think
to.
about it, yeah. If you do it through the summer, it's like a false perception because you think you can handle the cold.
No, because some of us still have hot showers in the summer.
You have cold showers every... You know you're not doing what you think you're doing, innit?
Excuse me?
I'm just saying.
You thought you ate.
know this, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You talk like you know the science. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's the science, man.
Oh,
There's
okay,
a
what's
science
the
to it. Do you know
science
what I mean?
then?
Maybe
Go on,
you
talk
should
to
do
me.
some reading, some research about it before you talk. That's
What's the
crazy.
science?
About it. Just
Enlighten
It's
us a
good
little
for
bit.
me. It's good for me. It's good for
That's
me.
the science. It's good for you.
Listen, if you really want it,
Yeah, I'm honest, you sound gullible to me.
No, that's cool. That's cool. if you really want it, go and check it out and then knock yourself out.
You
Do
sound like
know
one
what I
of those
mean?
people that can get sold
No,
anything
no,
when you're walking
nope.
for a mall.
Impossible.
So when's the last time you enjoyed a bath?
I ain't had a bath in
A shower then. When's the last time you
hot
enjoyed a
shower,
a
shower?
hot shower. Probably in the gym. Probably like
You can do cold showers there, though.
yeah, you can do cold. Yeah, but I would still do both. I'll do both. I'll do a cold in the morning, do a hot in the evening. That's by the time I'll
Does
get
that
out
really
there.
count?
How? What do you
I
mean?
thought you were permanently cold.
No, what do you mean? Obviously, to start my day, I'll get a cold shower. All you need is 11 minutes. 11 minutes a week. I do that. I'll do more than that.
I'll be honest, I do when I'm standing outside.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Them little in-betweens when I'm out in the cold.
And as I said, go do the research on cold showers, and then it will make sense to why I do it. Other than that, you can't knock it before you try, or knock it without even knowing why I do it.
So you
which
spend
is
11
crazy.
minutes a week showering?
I spend
You're
11.
efficient.
I
You're
spend. I spend
efficient
more
brother.
than 11
The government
minutes.
loves you.
Listen to what I said to you. I said you have to do 11 minutes. I do more than 11 minutes. So what are you talking about?
just
Man
checking.
said I'm efficient. Brother, you've never had a cold shower in your life.
No, but because really and
what
truly,
I'm
if you have to do
talking
11, if 11 minutes is what scientifically you need,
No,
right?
yeah, and I do more than that.
There's something, I would do 2 minutes cold and then the rest of my 10.
No, I'm used to it now.
gonna
Though.
be
That's what I'm
hot.
saying to you. I'm used to it now. It's
That's
just
really cool though.
no, it's just normal, man.
But I feel like you shouldn't really be cold then.
I know, but it's still cold outside though. Regardless.
But that's crazy to me that you think that because you're in cold water.
No, but like.
Do you do?
No, I don't shiver.
do that.
No. That has to be bitterly cold. The only time I reckon I'd probably shiver if I was to like jump in the whole North Pole. Yeah.
That's right, though. Technically, you shouldn't be cold.
Because you should be
Brother,
used
how
to
would
it.
you know if you never tried it?
No, but
I've
I'm
had
saying
cold
like
showers
if you're
before. It's
chill,
not
if
the
you're
same,
actually
like,
having cold showers, yeah, this little cold breeze ain't nothing.
But I'm not that bad. But I'm saying like having a cold shower in the summer and having a cold shower in the winter are two different things. It's not the same. So anyone that
That's
thinks
fair.
it is, then more for you. Go try it and then shout me. Do you know what I mean?
No, I'm never gonna shout you about that.
Which is cool. That's fine.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, man. I hate this country. I think I'm done, man.
What do you think you're done? What do you think this is? I'm a celebrity.
I said I'm
Sir,
trying to
I said I think I'm done.
Nah, man, I don't think I can
It's
do
a
it,
lot.
man. Yeah,
It's a lot.
that's too much, man. I
Good
feel
morning
great.
to you. We'll just let you defrost.
So you feel grey?
Yeah, man.
That's
Like
great,
I feel like there's just ice and
You feel like it's an attack on your melanin?
100% is.
You just keep using this attack on things and you need to have a meeting about that. None of you know what an attack looks like, clearly. All right, the Dubai AI Sun. What's that about?
Like, you don't really get tanned over there, do you?
But you weren't there long enough though. You were there every weekend.
That's true.
So you're
But-
more like bronzed.
Yeah, but if I was in like Mexico,
Glazed.
if I done 4 days in Mexico, I'd go
Sure.
I'd come back like you.
Okay.
That
One of my white
sun
colleagues.
I know. I'm nearly here.
I'm
fella.
not as dark as you. No, you're not.
No, you
Sit,
fucking
sit
ain't.
down. You will never be. Sit down. Silly girl. I hear it though.
No, I just don't. I suppose man weren't doing the sunbathing thing and that.
Yeah.
And I was on the move, but I feel like everybody was actually saying that, referencing it.
As in, like, the sun is not real.
Like it just don't tan you.
To be fair though, yeah, because even in Nigeria, if I spend one afternoon in Nigeria and I'm walking, I'm on doing errands, I get back home, I'm like, wow, you caught a tan, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But to be fair, the Dubai is a made up place though. As in, they just manufacture shit over there.
Must be too much sand in the sky and things.
Yeah. This is too much sand
in the sky.
in the sky.
Well, obviously, yeah. It's a desert, isn't it?
Fair. Did you do anything fun there? Anything touristy? Or were you just...
Tourists.
Did you see Chris Brown?
No, because Chris Brown was the Thursday.
I was like, oh, that's a shame.
And was he in Abu Dhabi? Because I didn't go to Abu Dhabi.
I was like, oh, okay.
What? There was no, I didn't do anything touristy. I just went parties, day
Yeah.
parties, night parties, afternoon parties,
Partying.
just parties, just partying and sleep.
Was that your first time in Dubai?
Yeah.
Was it nice? Did you like it?
You know what? It was cool, man. It was cool. I think the people I went with probably made it a different experience to what other people would usually experience in
Wait,
Dubai.
you made it what?
They made it a different experience.
What made it a different experience?
The people that I went with.
Oh, okay, okay. Who did you go with? If you can say.
Me.
Did Dan make it?
Yeah, Dan went.
Oh, big up Dan.
Freshco, Donny, couple of other man. Marv got gas. Marv come out there.
I was
Let
gonna say,
Marv
Marvin
out
got-
there.
Listen, yeah, the way Marvin is a thief.
Yeah.
Marvin is a thief. Marvin eats here like it's his last meal. Like he's never gonna be allowed to eat ever again in his life. He had another annoying plate.
And what was in it?
What was in it? Foolishness. That's what was in it. It was like, it was just all sorts in the plate. But it just, things just don't go together.
Oh, did you see a picture of it?
Yeah, he put a picture up because someone was basically clowning him. So he reposted, someone was clowning him about his plate again. So he reposted that. And I was just like, why?
Yeah, some man just got no decorum.
None.
You know what I'm saying? There's a way to dress a plate.
There is.
Even when you're mixing foods, there's a way to make it look. It's supposed to look edible. Innit?
appealing, yeah. Not just a bit of this, a bit of that.
Like that. His plates look like what you'd imagine the food will look like when it's in his stomach.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Because whenever I see, I'm just like, bro, just blend it all together.
just make
Just
a
make
shake.
a smoothie out of it. Just make a smoothie out of it.
Rich, can you just jump in please?
Jump in the middle and skank.
In the middle. I need 2 seats free.
Yes.
Why?
Apparently, Steve's coming.
Okay. Bye.
Period. You know her. Ready to go. But yeah, man. But all in all, man, life is good. I'm good.
That's good then, man.
I'm happy about life. I'm happy that we're about to enter the last month of the year. I take things like this very seriously because I'm very grateful for life.
Someone's trying to get me to go away for New Year's.
Ooh, where?
That's the debate that we're having.
Do you know what I want to do? I want to go to New York for New Year's. Not this New Year because I've got things doing.
They're saying like we could either go somewhere far and do like 5 days. They're saying like we can either go somewhere far and do 5 days,
Yeah.
or just go somewhere local, close, and just do 3 days, or just do like the weekend.
I think you gotta go somewhere where they do a nice they have a nice spectacle for New Year's. Make it worth it.
But I'm not a spectacle, babes. I'm gonna miss it. Wherever they do, I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna go there.
That's true. That is true, actually. I hear you.
I just need somewhere that's good energy, good vibes, where people like to party and turn
Yeah.
up.
I hear
Get
you.
me, galley in there.
There will always be gal. Well,
I think
Depends
some
where you
places
go.
got more gal than others, isn't it?
it's a gay club. There's no one gal in there. I don't know if the bartenders are girls, but well, actually, that's no. Anyway,
What would be a good city to go away for New Year's? So if it's local, or actually
local.
both. If it's far or if it's local.
I don't know. You know, I feel like why don't you go Ghana? Oh no, but them tickets are $3,000.
Oh yeah, so I'm
They're
not doing.
so rude about that.
So I'm not doing that.
Unless you
then.
got like a friend who's a hostess or something.
No, I'm not
Working.
paying. I'm not paying $3 to go away.
Stupid.
That's impossible.
It's actually it's genuinely stupid. So that would have been a nice place to go. But then there's other African countries that actually pop off as well. Sierra Leone in Christmas, around Christmas time is lit, apparently.
But to go Africa in Christmas in December is expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like everywhere, isn't
Some are more expensive than other places.
it? Yeah, I don't know. I need to be cost
can go.
effective. I need to be cost effective.
You can go anywhere, man.
Barcelona. Go do the W or something.
Yeah, but you know what it is with me? If I'm going away in winter, I don't want to go somewhere cold. Something about packing jackets in my bag, in my suitcase doesn't seem right to me.
I see my
I'm
brother.
trying to pack.
My brother was
bikinis
saying
and-
Stockholm.
That's cold, isn't it?
I went there in December last year. It was Moscow. But it's a decent night out though.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. When I'm cold, yeah, I'm just like, gosh, what am I doing this for? What is this for?
I heard that. And if I'm gonna go somewhere that's warm, that means I gotta go across the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Then I might as well do 5 days.
You should have actually gone to Dubai though. That would have been fun.
Or for Christmas.
That would have been nice. For New Year's, it looks really, really good when people have been there.
Is it? Do they even have Christmas trees and thing?
They do a whole thing.
Oh,
Well,
is
you'd
it?
obviously have to go, but they make a deal by it. I don't know if they have Christmas trees.
They're
actually.
making
I
an
think
effort for the Christians.
No, I don't think they do that. I don't think any Muslim country does that. No, but for the New Year's, it's a proper thing. I've seen so many people snaps and stuff when they go New Year's. It's really nice.
Yeah, I'm not going back there. That place is pricey.
Yeah, I've heard as well. Oh, you should have gone Enish.
But they got one over there.
They got 2 or 3 now, I think, actually.
You should have. You didn't give me the blueprint. The
Good,
heads up.
apparently. Yeah, man. Anyway, we got.
Mexico it is then.
I knew you were gonna end in Cancun. I knew that's where you're gonna end. And I just thought, I don't know why he's making me do all of this, all this legwork.
I'm in
You know
bondage.
exactly where you're going.
I'm in bondage with Mexico.
They need to give you a key to the city at some point.
I'm in bondage with that place.
I feel like your first holiday home needs to be
Mexico.
100%.
I was on a boat with some gal in Cancun.
Yeah.
Going to some, I don't know, it was just some place, going to some place called Turn Up. And I see some house.
Place called Turn Up.
We're going to some, we was in one part and the boat goes over to the other part and it all docks up and everybody parties and shit.
Okay.
And then they come
That
back.
sounds lit.
Yeah, it was fun. But while I was doing that, I was driving past one yard, like just in the water, basically, like, and it was cold. And that was the first time in my life I thought, I might be living in the wrong place, you know. Like I could do this. I don't know who. I need to find out who that brother is. If you see this yard, it's one of the coldest yards you've ever
Really?
seen, and it's like basically like out in the water, like.
That's lit.
Like, and I'm just saying, nah, I'm doing the wrong things, man. I might
That's
go.
it.
So my first holiday home might be Mexico, but it's gonna have to be a nice one like that. So
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You can't, there's no point getting there.
I'm gonna have to get my coffers up.
You have to, yeah. It's coming. All right, well, we've got a big, heavy show today. Well, not heavy like that. Sorry, wrong terminology. We've got a jam-packed show today. While you're here, though, please like the video. If you like the video while we're watching it, actually, as well, it comes up on other people's algorithms when they come on YouTube while we're live. So kindly do that. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And I hope everybody watching this is well. We need to start doing wellness checks in the chat. Let us know how you're doing.
That's what Wednesdays
That
are
kind
for,
of vibe.
man.
Yeah.
Huh?
That is true. So sorry, I just remember something funny someone told me yesterday. But yeah, let's get into our headlines.
All right, so our first headline. The Israeli military has said that 16 hostages have been released from captivity in Gaza as diplomatic efforts continue to extend the truce further to allow for more exchanges. The IDF said late on Wednesday evening that 2 hostages with Russian citizenship had crossed into Egypt. Later on Wednesday night, Israeli military radio said that 10 Israelis and 4 Thais had been handed over to the Red Cross in Gaza. The group included dual citizens with US, German, and German nationality. The Israeli hostages, women and children, were freed under a 2-day extension to a ceasefire deal agreed last week. 30 Palestinian prisoners were due to be freed from Israeli jails in return. The PIJ, which is the Palestinian Islamic Jihad movement, said earlier that it had handed over several civilian hostages as part of an exchange deal, and apparent confirmation that not all the estimated 240 hostages seized in a 7th of October raid in Israel were being held by Hamas. Israel said on Wednesday that about 160 hostages are still held in Gaza, Of those, 126 are men and 35 are women. 4 are under the age of 18 and 10 over the age of 75. A total of 60 Israelis had been freed under the truce. Another 21 hostages, 19 Thais, 1 Filipino, and 1 Russian Israeli had been released in separate negotiations since the truce began. So far, 180 Palestinians had been freed from Israeli prisons following a ration of 1 to 3 agreed under the deal. Our next headline brings us back to the UK, where Rishi Sunak has rejected the suggestion that Brexit could be in peril after Ursula von der Leyen, who's the president of the European Commission, claimed that the UK could be on a path to rejoining the EU. At an event in Brussels on Tuesday night, von der Leyen admitted that the European leaders had goofed up over the departure of Britain from the bloc and suggested that the younger generation could fix it. Asked if the UK could ever rejoin the EU, she replied, "I must say, I keep telling my children, you have to fix it. We goofed it up, but you have to fix it." So I think here too, the direction of travel, my personal opinion, is clear. However, Sunak's official spokesperson replied that the British Prime Minister did not believe that the Brexit was in peril. He told reporters at Westminster, "It's through our Brexit freedoms that we are right now considering how to further strengthen our migration system. It is through our Brexit freedoms that we are ensuring patients in the UK can get access to medicines faster, that there's improved animal welfare. That is very much what we are focused on." The spokesperson also added that we have a Prime Minister that championed Brexit before it was in his career interest to do so, because he believes in it passionately. We are very focused on making a success of it. And our last headline, and this headline is going to be linked to our topic of the day today, yeah? So I want you guys to really pay attention to the details of this. And this is about two people from the royal family named in a new book, right? And this author's name is Omid Scobie. And his book is raising concerns, speaks about the concerns that were allegedly raised, right, over Prince Archie's skin color when Meghan and Harry had a sit down with Oprah. So they were revealed by Piers Morgan on Talk TV show, and he followed the claim by posting it to his 8.7 million social media followers. And when I basically speak about what was revealed, I'm talking about these two names.
Okay.
So this is where all this back and forth and this debacle it's coming into.
That's where it started.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, this is where it's been reignited again, right? Because it kind of died down.
Yeah.
But basically, on Tuesday, it emerged that a Dutch translation of Scobie's book containing the names had gone on sale in Holland, right, in Netherlands. Its publisher was forced to withdraw, and pulp copies amid much mocked claims that it was an error in the translation. The two senior
forced to withdraw.
So basically, this book was released by this guy. It's in different languages, but only the book in Netherlands had the names of these two royals who allegedly were concerned about the color of this kid.
So why only the Netherlands? Why?
This is basically what the situation is. So this so Piers Morgan basically he's now released the names. Prior to this, no one in the UK knew.
Okay.
So it's literally out in Holland. The publishers
only in Holland, so it could be in any other country. The names are only got released in.
Exactly, only in Holland, which is the home.
Strange.
Which is the home of this particular author, right?
Okay.
So obviously, everyone's kind of talking the back and forth about how Piers Morgan doesn't really like Meghan and this, that, and the third. Right? Exactly. So he's basically come out and told the names, and this is what he said. But he's basically tried to justify his decision by arguing that he was reacting to the witch hunt that was caused by Harry and Meghan's decision to air the race issue without giving any context or allowing a right to reply. The royal family later said that the allegations were concerning, but that recollections may vary. So Piers Morgan also argued that it would enable people in the UK to have a more open debate about this whole farrago, saying, "Because I don't believe any racist comments were ever made by any of the royal family, and until there's actual evidence of these comments being made, I will never believe it." Long story short, he's mentioned the names, which I'm going to mention in a minute, and this whole situation's back. It's resurfaced again, man.
Love that. I like chaos.
All right. Well, that's it for the headlines.
What are the names?
I'm going
Sorry. Because I tried to search it and I couldn't find it. I was reading articles about it and I couldn't find it. And I went on Twitter because I knew Twitter would tell me. But then I got distracted by other videos. So, Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get into what you're saying topic of the day then. Sorry.
Okay.
We've got another additional person in the room. Ma'am,
Hey.
yourself?
Queen of BOE.
That's right. We kind of did your introduction for you when you were in
Oh,
here.
thank you.
Yeah, it's all right, girl. Me and Mugs did it.
Yeah, I heard him. He's a little nickname for me. I'm only allowing you to call me that, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I think it's lit. Sorry, can I get in? Tap in that? Okay, you man.
All right.
Let's do
So,
it.
like I was saying, topic of the day is going to be based on this previous headline that Piers Morgan is basically spearheading, pretty much. He's mentioned the two names, and the two names are King Charles.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm so sorry. When I went on articles trying to find the name, and they're saying how some particular article that's known for mess was talking about we're going to refrain from saying it at this time because out of respect. I said, I know it's the king.
So everyone shook.
I knew it's the king.
Everyone shook.
I just knew it was him.
It's surprising how like you really can't find it.
I knew it was him. I just knew it. The moment Megan said it the first time, I knew it was his raggedy ass. I just knew it. He looks like the type.
So basically, all the big outlets are refraining from saying anything.
Yep.
Just making me sick now, yeah? Do you remember that video of that black woman auntie in the kitchen that was coming to shake and do the worm because she met him? Please tell me you remember. She wasn't done. Was she done out
I
here?
don't remember.
The auntie.
That auntie that was coming to bow down and crying when he went to soup kitchen and whatnot.
Yeah, I remember.
I know he's looking at her like, I hope Archie didn't come out that dark. I just knew it was, okay, hit me with the second one.
Next one is Princess Catherine.
I don't know who the hell that is.
Oh, yes, you do.
Catherine.
Yes,
Who's
you
Catherine?
do. Princess of Wales.
But the Queen's daughter.
The prince's wife.
William.
Who's the prince?
William's wife.
Oh.
Kate!
No.
Kate.
Man said
I'm not,
Catherine.
I'm not surprised.
Catherine.
No, I'm not
Catherine.
surprised.
Kate!
I'm not surprised.
She got a cheat.
That's why she and Meghan were tussling.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at that. Though.
She
That's
got
why
a
they've been
cheat.
having a tussle. She nearly didn't make the wedding.
There you go.
Wow.
Said Catherine. Call her Kate. We know her as Kate.
Yeah, I don't know as Catherine. I know as Kate.
I was like, Catherine, who the hell is that?
Who's that?
I knew it
You
was
went to her
them.
official name.
I definitely didn't think it was Kate.
I thought you was I thought you were talking about the redhead one, the one from where's she from, man?
Fergie.
Is it Fergie?
Fergie.
Nah,
That's
Fergie's
When,
calm,
when he
man.
said Kate, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking, no, it can't be her.
I can't believe it's Kate. Kate's got a lot on her plate. Her man allegedly always cheating up and down the place. She needs to be worrying about whether her kids will go other siblings. And that is mad. That's why I don't get along then.
But the thing is, though, let's try and go back.
Raggedy
a bit,
holes.
Let's go back to Oprah. When you guys think back to the situation with Oprah, yeah,
Were you silenced? Were you silent or silenced?
let's focus on the whole thing about the color, the concerns about color, right? What did you get from that? I'm asking the question kind of broadly for a reason. But like in your mind, what was the impression that you thought Meghan and Harry were trying to say?
What I got from what she said was colorism. And what I got, so the way she's talked about being treated by the royal family and how we've just seen the royal family be white and stuff, I knew she was definitely experiencing racism.
Okay.
But I knew that when so when she's talked about them saying that, it wasn't shocking. I personally wasn't shocked by that because I knew that they already felt like, even though we see her as a mixed race woman, or like maybe not even mixed black adjacent, even though we see her as that, I knew that for them, when they look at her, they just see a Negro. Do you get what I mean? So I knew that they were going to question that.
I was asking if I could put the AC on hot. Do you guys are fine with that?
On hot.
Yeah, like as in we have heating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we meant just like.
You look cold.
Is it warm already in there?
It's getting warmer, I suppose.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm fine, sorry, but
You're all the person.
Mr. Vegan over there.
I'm the only
Vegan?
Pack.
Man said melanin jam pack. Man said I'm the only.
Oh dear.
So yeah, so like,
What did I say?
I can't lie to you.
That's the look.
I knew, man.
I'm aggrieved that when that whole saga was going on, it's like they made me have to defend her
okay.
because I didn't
Very
want to
first
defend
time.
her,
Okay.
even though she was facing racism. However, I feel like when she said she was facing racism, she also, on the other hand, said on certain, like, she had a whole thing with Mariah Carey saying, I didn't know I was black. So it's like, honey, which is it? So is it because you didn't know you was black, now you're facing she was like, oh, she said, I'm getting treated like a black woman now. And I thought, that's very rude.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, but she hadn't been treated like...
Very rude.
No,
but
she
how is
said
that
she had to
rude, though?
come
Because-
here, when she came here, she started feeling like...
Yeah, but okay, do you know why I don't think it's rude? Because when Tandy Newton sat in front of an interviewer and was talking about her light-skinned self, talking about how, sometimes... What is it she said? Sometimes she wants to just take on the oppression of her dark sisters, and was saying she was getting cooked. So if a mixed race woman is admitting that she's never, like, she hasn't suffered that, I don't like when people try and tap into people's struggles. I feel like she was honest. I personally think that's a rude thing.
If her experience of she's in America and they believe in a one drop rule. So how did they see you as black? No,
But she was talking about her like
No, they
specific like neighborhood and all that type of stuff, innit? Like the school she went to, and this wasn't all throughout her life though.
But I feel like she said very contradictory things. So she said, oh, they saw her mum and then they didn't like. So I'm like, race is an issue, right? So I just felt like.
It didn't sound fully genuine to me, to be honest with you. But I feel like she was just trying to say at that early point in her life, she didn't understand this whole black and white thing. As she grew up, she went to uni and just experiencing life.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's experienced what races. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Because her mum is dark skinned, so her experience with her is going to be way different to her mum's experience.
Yeah, but you
So
can't...
maybe her mum didn't have certain conversations with her because you can't relate.
You can't pretend not to see racism.
But she didn't say she doesn't see racism, though.
But coming to another country and then saying that, it's...
No, but
actually
racism...
experiencing racism, no, what, like, racism don't exist in America?
Nah, man, because UK racism is different to American racism.
Like,
I'm with you.
It's still... it's more
I'm
racist
with
in
you.
America than it is here.
I'm with you. Like, she
It's
must have
more
she's
racist
seen
in America than
live
it is
and
here.
direct stories. Like,
Do you know what it is? I feel
and
like
she's not young.
No, but remember, you can see all the type of stuff in America. It's like all of us here. We ain't experienced racism like that in America, yeah? We're hearing about it on the news, isn't it? She may hear and see the same things on the news, but her personal experience in her neighborhood, she may not have experienced it because she looks white.
Because she's... And also as well, though, she might be from a privileged place. She's had a privileged life and growing up and blah, blah, and she's always been in certain neighborhoods or whatever. And also her parents has shielded her, which I think, her parents has shielded her and whatnot. I can understand why she feels like, okay, like, because as well, in America, it might have been indirect. You hear someone say something, or someone gives you a look or whatever. With, the royal family, she was actually living in there and experiencing it firsthand, direct, one-on-one. I get that. Because I don't like when people try and claim struggles that they have no business claiming, that you haven't actually experienced, and here you are lying about it. So I get it. If she's saying that, do you know what, boy, it's tough. I rate that. Because she could have really come and tried to get sympathy and done this and done that and
I thought
whatever
she
else.
did though. She got a hell of a little sympathy.
Which is public.
She got a hell of a little sympathy.
But this-
everyone was championing her, saying she was, a black princess.
No, but that's only black. No, but that's only the black community, and the black community again. What are we? We're 3%
True.
of this entire country country, and even within that 3%, the people that were not really caring for her struggle, they were like, oh well, what did you expect in that? So she wasn't being championed at that. I feel like she was definitely seeing more negative comments than she would have been positive.
Do you feel, this may sound like a bit of a wild question, but do you feel like she deserved to be championed though? Because do you feel like she was fully innocent in this?
In terms of what?
In terms of her allegations, what she's claiming, how she tried to make the royal family
Of course she's innocent.
Do you think she kind of, what's the word, embellished certain...
No, I don't think so. I think that knowing that Diana was suicidal, sorry, trigger warning, knowing that Diana was facing the struggles, everything that Meghan's talked about, Diana said it, but with white lips.
But it's a bit different, because remember, Diana's one, it wasn't issues of race. That's more so...
But that's the thing though, so how much more for a black person? If Diana, who's white like them, could have experienced all those things, how much more for a black person? How much more for... What she was experiencing was bad enough for, what's his name, Harry, to say that he actually saw Meghan going down the same route as his mum. And he actually feared she was going to hurt herself and stuff like that. I don't feel like she had to embellish anything. I feel like they literally showed her what they showed her. She did not have to embellish anything.
Okay. So you guys, yeah, again, not to refresh your memory, but based on what you remember, do you feel like they were trying to say or did say that the royal family was racist in that opera
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I felt like, yeah.
They was making a direct
They
comment.
didn't have to say,
Yeah.
like, they didn't have to spell out racism,
Yeah.
but
They didn't have to,
everything was.
didn't have to say the words.
It was giving
they,
racism.
they implied it basically.
It was definitely implications.
And guess what? I believe it.
Yeah.
Mugs, what do you think?
Well, like, they was implying that they were
Yeah.
racist. Yeah, definitely. I think that was the card that they was trying to
100%.
trying to draw for.
That was the only card they were trying to draw for. Like, literally, there was loads of other cards in the deck, and they
Right.
saw that one and said, "Yep, that's my card."
Okay. The reason why I'm asking you is because sometime later he had an interview. Prince Harry had an interview, right? And also, if you remember, in that particular Oprah interview, there was a time when Meghan was talking with Oprah alone,
Yeah.
and then Harry came and joined her. She also asked Harry about the situation about concerns of a color, right? And Harry said it wasn't like Meghan was saying.
I'm
And-
going to need direct quotes.
Okay.
Because I've always known Harry to stick by his girl. Harry has been my girl, I'm going to stick beside her.
No, but he wasn't necessarily saying she's lying. He was just saying, because remember, in the actual story, she wasn't there. No one said to her directly about concerns about anything.
Wasn't
Oh,
it in a
really?
letter?
Who did it
Wasn't it in a
to?
letter or
Harry.
something?
He said it to Harry.
Harry. It was a Harry.
Oh,
Harry
I
had a
thought it was said to her
conversation.
directly.
Do you know what's so funny though? Because I feel like even with the Harry thing, yeah, because Harry when he released his book and whatnot, he went on to do another interview
Exactly.
where he was talking about unconscious bias and stuff.
That's the one.
So really and truly, I'm not really going to take his opinion on the whole Oprah part.
Oh,
Because
you're
by the
not?
Oprah
Is
part,
it?
no,
Okay.
because Oprah part, he hadn't really they hadn't left the royal family then. No, they hadn't.
I think they had.
they had that.
Because he
But
was
it
saying
had-
that
it
they
was
had
fresh
no
off leaving.
protection. Don't remember? He was
Yes.
saying that they had no
Yeah.
Oh
protection.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it was
with Tyler
fresh off
Perry's
of
house.
that.
Yeah.
Fresh off the back
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
So he was basically in that interview that you're talking about, Esther, talking about, it's not racism,
Yeah.
but unconscious bias. And also saying, really, there's another guy who came out with a book as well, who actually had more information about that particular conversation.
Yeah.
And what he was saying is, the conversation was with King Charles and Queen Camilla, or whatever her name is, right? And basically, the
I
concern
forget
was
she's a queen now.
But is she?
That didn't even sound right. Yeah, she is.
Queen Consort.
You say heifer?
If I marry a king, you think I'm not going to be a
She's
queen?
First,
She
that was
made it in
that
there,
was
bro.
real babes.
I
That was
expect
real love.
that was real love.
She made it in there.
I just
bro.
wish she left Diana
It could be his real love and she still be a heifer at the same time.
She was there first.
She was there for the long run.
She had him first.
Yeah, but
they made
she's
him
a
marry
punk,
Diana
though, she
because
sold
Diana
out.
was laying in it.
If you want a man, you stand up and you stand on business and you get that man.
Yeah, it's true. She's still
Charles
a heifer.
is like Charles is her man though. Let's have it right.
And
Charles
she-
is her man though.
She won.
Yeah, she won. She won basically.
I mean, did she though?
long game. She played the long game.
She did play the
No,
long.
because
the
really,
queen.
no, I don't think that
That's
counts.
the long game.
When did they get married?
She borrowed
Oh, no, it
her.
was
She
shortly
borrowed
after
her man to
Diana
Diana.
That's the long game.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
knows
she
that
did win.
though.
That's
She
a long
she
game.
borrowed her man.
Because they're
Even
both
she
old,
took the
yeah.
high road. She said, "Look, I see why I go on here. So
She said, "Go
you
get
lot
your
do
crown."
you lot do what you got to do. But no, this is my man." She's slamming him up the whole time.
Yeah, she's me, Diana. He on his wedding day with Diana, he gave Camilla a present,
Do you get what I'm saying?
and then he also wore the thingies, the pins that Camilla got him.
She held her man
Oh my
down.
gosh, that's mad.
She held her man down for the greater good of the country. She stood on business.
She's actually stood on business. I hate to admit it, but she actually stood on business.
She bought
She's
her
the
time.
textbook of standing on
She
business.
said the queen's gonna come around. She's gonna come around, and she did. Oh.
But wait, so Iman, are you trying to say that because Harry disputed it, then maybe she did embellish it?
No, Harry actually said it wasn't like the way she said it, basically. And also, in another book that another royal correspondent or person, whatever, put out, he basically tells the
When those
story.
people sign NDAs?
I think some of them are allowed to say some things. Yeah.
So funny.
But he basically said that the actual conversation wasn't about color. It was actually about
Unconscious
him
bias.
being ginger.
Oh.
So basically, they were like, jokingly, I wonder how your baby's going to look. Do you
Sorry.
think he will
You
be
being
ginger?
ginger and
Do you
her
think he will
being-
be ginger? So it wasn't how dark will he be?
Are we really believing that?
I don't know, man.
Are
A
we-
part of me,
I'll be honest
yeah,
Are we going to believe white people telling us that it was not racist, that was subconscious bias?
I'm not gonna lie.
It could be both.
It could be both.
It
exactly.
could literally
It
be
could
both.
be
I'm not taking that they were just concerned about coming out ginger. Okay,
Yeah.
Prince Harry's ginger. Did they
part-
not accept
I'm-
Prince
I'm-
Harry?
I'm part
So
of-
I still feel like skin color would be at play.
They're 100%
Even
about skin
though
colour.
personally for me, I know people say obviously genetics, but she's mixed race and her partner's white.
But that's
Yeah,
the thing,
And look
exactly.
at that baby.
But the thing is,
Exactly.
when white people see black mixed race people, don't matter how light skinned you are, they just see black,
I do believe.
and they just
yeah,
think, what if the chromosomes are off? And then now,
I do believe that even within the conversation that he was asked, and then that he might have relayed that onto her, he might still be defending his family to a certain point. Does
Yeah,
that
I
make sense?
believe so.
He's not gonna.
He's not gonna-
He
yeah.
might tell you like 50%, but he's not gonna tell you the whole thing.
Then why has she come out and tried to give us that?
Because that's
That's
not
what
her
I'm saying.
family.
So there's
So she
been a
didn't hear it.
breakdown in communication.
Because that's not her family. I'm sorry, but if my man's mum is a bitch, he's not gonna call his mum a bitch, but he knows his mum has been a bitch. But
Yeah.
if I'm asked about my experiences, that woman is a witch.
And he's gonna say
that's not her family
he's
to
gonna
do
say
that.
it to you differently. That's what I'm saying. That
This is it. And so when they have conversations, he will be agreeing with them and like, yeah, like they're moving mad. But again, for him, he understands, I guess, the wider implication. Obviously, from when his book came out anyway, this guy does not care anymore because he's realized that these people are just pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there was a certain point where he kept defending them, and he just realized that he's defending people that are not even trying to
You can't-
check out for him.
yeah, you can't
when
really
he was not
defend,
really,
yeah.
when he wasn't allowed to see the Queen die. Well, she was on her way out anyway. But when he wasn't allowed to see the Queen die, wasn't allowed to say goodbye to her, wasn't allowed to do all these things.
That's bad,
That's when
though.
he was like, nah. So I've spent all these months still kind of conceal secrets because it's always been clear and evident that he was trying to hold back in the full tea. That man knows what happens to his mum. He knows.
I think, yeah.
And I think
R.I.P. Diana, man.
I think the issue probably was compounded with she probably was herself getting treated obviously in a way,
type of way. Yeah.
some type, because didn't they say like the staff were treat like
Yeah.
there was stories
Yeah.
of the staff treating in a certain way and stuff like that. So with that, I can understand why she probably, that would be a thing to be considered.
That's what I'm saying, man. She's like the lightest mixed race girl you could see, and even then, she's still getting that flack and stick, and do you know what I mean? The baby comes out looking whatever. And,
Because that's the thing.
do you know what I mean? So
The
royal family
they was
are-
really going like he married Lupita. I'm sorry.
They would have.
Everybody
The
was
money could have
really
burnt down.
acting like he
and
married
she's
Lupita.
not even the
eh?
first. She's not even the first black princess in the royals anyway. Really,
But this,
truly.
but yeah.
Like,
I guess.
and the last one was much darker than her. So you know, but no one spoke about her. Obviously,
But we don't know if
different
is she like a cousin, second cousin or something?
times. So listen,
Yeah, no
either
one
which
cares about
way,
her.
she was darker than
Once you're not-
Meghan.
Yeah, but once you're not like direct line, because no one sees that girl. But Meghan, if she as a princess, we will be seeing her at like public functions and stuff like that. If they had if Harry had brought a woman like Lupita home,
Lupita.
they would have sent all of us back to Africa.
Harry might not make it.
Us.
Harry might not make it the next day, boy. Like,
It would've been, that's the thing. They would have. I feel like
it would have
yeah,
been very, very different.
You know,
they would have stood on business.
That's interesting though. Yeah. Do you feel like he could have brought a Lupita home, right?
No.
Nah.
Who behaved?
Harry's not even bringing a Lupita home. Let's be clear.
That's big facts.
So-
He might be interested on a low, and like on the back street somewhere. Do you know what I
No.
mean? But
I think Harry would have, man. I'll be honest with you. Harry would have.
She's a palatable. She's palatable. Let's
Yeah.
be clear.
I don't think it's that, man.
Mark-
No, Harry's not going for lone Lupita.
He would, man.
He's
That-
not.
Their
no,
story
he
of how they
would.
linked up is a true love story, man.
I reckon he would, but not in the public eye.
Nah, I reckon
You
he
know,
would. I reckon he would
That
in
to
the
me is
public eye.
even a problem.
100%.
So please.
You think
I don't
somebody
want
that you think somebody
that
yeah.
fetishization of
100%.
just seems to be coming in
You
there.
think someone
No.
that's a prince, yeah, that was smoking marijuana publicly, and you think a dark skinned girl's where he's gonna draw the line?
Yeah.
That guy does not care.
No.
If anything, he would have liked to go for a dark skin,
Nah.
so he can really
he,
rat to the boots.
He 100% would have drawn the line. Dark skinned woman.
Big up Harry anyway. The black girls love their ginger.
I don't know that he's that forward thinking personally. Sorry, I'm not going to give him that much credit.
He's always been a
That's
rebel,
what you say,
though,
man.
you know. He's always been a rebel.
Yeah, but
like
I'm not
his
giving him
mum.
that much credit to. There's no.
Listen.
I'm not believing that. Sorry.
To be fair,
Why
his mum
ginger
went with
men
Arab,
love black
innit?
women like black
Yeah,
women
that's
love
what I'm
ginger
saying. His
men?
mum was Arab. So
Okay.
his mum was no, but I'm saying point of the matter is speaking to his mum was
An
always a
Arab
rebel.
is not a black person.
No, I hear that, but it's,
I mean,
but
you
it's
said-
not
you-
white.
you
though,
said
innit?
his
It's
mum
not-
was with
it's
an
not
Arab,
like English white.
Look what happened. That would have been Harry's story had he come in with Lupita.
Listen, his mum was a rebel. He's a rebel. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? That's all I know.
But quick question, yeah. Two questions, in fact. Do you feel like if he did bring home a Lupita, yeah, that and she didn't behave like Meghan, so let's just say she kind of conformed. She understood how life is like in the
Yeah.
royal family, and she behaved in line with that. He would have got as much stick.
Yeah.
Do you know what's mad though? Meghan actually conformed all the way down to her nail polish.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, she did, man.
She
It was
complained a lot though.
It doesn't
no.
matter. though.
That's the thing, and that's why I don't. This is the thing with black people. People don't stand on business. Meghan conformed, until things got too much for her, and she realized that they were actually, because when she got into family, she thought, oh, we're one big happy family here. When she realized that these people are not caring for me, even then, still she was still conforming, still doing what she needed to do, still following protocol, whatever it was. It was when literally their lives now they made it clear as day that you're not one of us, that's when she and Harry started speaking about it. People forget that. Sis was conforming all the way down to her flipping nail polish.
But remember, it's down to what
crazy, man.
Where she draws the line, innit? So like, if she conformed all the way, then that's different. But like, she's just chosen it. You know, at this point, too much for me.
No, but you know that it being too much for her was because it was too much for Harry. It's not just a case of like, they made joint decisions together. So even her speaking out, she never would have spoken out without Harry knowing she was going to speak out. Harry just was not, at the time, he just didn't really have a backbone like that to speak out. And she was doing the talking for them. Sis conformed for the longest time. I think that's the thing. The British public has won because their whole thing, always shoving Meghan and Harry in our faces and making false headlines and making real headlines and bringing her sister and bringing her dad and all this kind of stuff, was to make people feel as though she just came into the family to disrupt things. She never did that. It was when literally she started to feel suicidal and stuff like that. She's like, okay, I've got to tap out. And that's when Harry was like, he realized that, okay, do you know what? This is actually more harmful than it's worth. And that's when they started speaking out. But because we've seen them talk out a lot, people forget the other times where she was always at all the events, waving hands, but always traveling, always doing these things and whatever else. She conformed. I think people got to be fair, man.
That's more so her job, though, like going to events and doing certain things.
But that's conforming because there's other people that would not have done that. That's conforming. That is conforming. If you're doing your job, you're conforming to the job, to the role that you have. That is conforming. It's like use those parenting sacrifices and parenting.
I don't say.
But didn't she say she didn't know what when she was going in? Like, there would be this much
attention.
Like
pressure.
not like protocol. Like she. And I'm again, to me, I don't know what world are you living in?
Because but I don't know that though.
But
a lot of things that I know about the royal family, are from things that I've watched recently, even The Crown and stuff like that. She's an American woman. If you're from America, you're not going to know what's like. You would hear about the royal family. You would hear about all these things.
Yeah,
I don't feel like she's being given
though.
grace, man.
Yeah.
You're not going to know about something until you're in that position. Every single person says it. Everyone that goes on Love Island every year says, they've seen Oluwa Jack blow up. They've seen this person blow up. They've seen that person blow up. They all talk about it. It's all there for them. They let them know, have this in place, have that in place, whatever. It's when they are in the situation, they're like, I've heard about it, but I didn't think it was going to be this crazy. People got to give her grace, man. I feel like people, I don't know, man. I think it's out of order, the way she's being slated. And that's what Daily Mail wanted, and you're not doing their job for them.
But I think because she's lied along the way, though. I don't think she's made everything easy to defend. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what's she lie about?
So with this particular guy, this author, what's his name? Omid Scobie, he had a book out, and he was talking about the certain things, the information he's got, and all this type of stuff.
Sorry, this is the person that works for the royal family.
So this is the guy who's put out the names in his book.
Who is he? How would he know this information?
Because he was friends with Harry and Meghan and stuff.
And so he's now come out to write a book.
Yeah.
And part of the book says that she's a liar.
No. I'm getting there.
Okay.
So basically, when they were asking about the sources of where he's got this information, she said she basically don't know him like that. She's giving him no information, right? Until they went to court. And now under oath, she has to tell the truth. She was like, okay, cool. I did give some information. You know what I'm saying? So she was one of the sources of this book. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But you're telling the people it's not the case.
Yeah.
So when certain things happen like that, the British public,
but she say
ain't gonna like you,
she
man.
say I don't know him at all. I didn't give him any information. Or she said I didn't give him that much information.
Any information.
No.
Any information.
Okay.
Then
I don't really believe that.
No, it's there. It's on record. She denied all of it, but in court, under oath, she's had to reveal. You know what I'm saying? So when you get situations like that now, it makes it hard for people who are neutral to defend you because it's like, why are you lying there?
But you know what's so funny though? Because people weren't defending her anyway.
I know, but there's some people who kind of were neutral, like, okay, you know what? I can see it from both sides, this, that, and the third. But then when we're hearing that you're lying and giving information about
do you know what I
the
always find
family,
funny about conversations like this though? Is how people get on their high horse as if they don't lie in their everyday life. So all of a sudden now, because sis did not want to admit that she's actually the leak of some information that may have some kind of legal matters or whatever it is, that's why people want to draw the line of honesty now.
I mean, everyone draws the line at a certain place, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's very hypocritical.
I think irrespective, even whether she lied or not, she was still going to get the treatment regardless. So
this is it. And some people didn't care anyway.
like Piers, already he's got an obsession. So he was gonna, irrespective of anything, she was still gonna get the heat that she was gonna get. Obviously, just based off that she is.
And Piers is not a reliable source
half
anyway.
black.
Piers wanted to date the girl. She turned him down, and then he went on a witch hunt from the moment he found out Harry was dating the girl that he couldn't get.
You know what supposedly happened?
Silly, man.
He was meant to meet her one night, and then she found out that Harry was at a party. So
she
instead
went
of
there.
going to meet
Yeah.
Piers, she went to the party.
Of course, why would I go to a party with a
that, he
frog when I
was
can go get
mad.
Prince? Of course. Why on earth would I want a washed up
I'm
old
not
man?
understanding why he thought
Whoever stood a chance anyway.
Gonna be above
I don't
state.
know.
When
I
she
don't
saw
know.
what he looked like, she was always
She knew what she was
going
doing.
to wait out for better.
Megan knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. Do you know what I mean?
Hey,
She-
Piers got a gal anyway.
He's got a
He's
whole
got a
wife.
wife.
No, but you lot are joking, though.
No,
No,
I didn't.
no,
he said that out of his own mouth.
He said
said
that.
what?
He said that was one.
She was
He
meant
was
to meet.
interested in it.
No.
Yeah, that he, no, that he
No,
did
but
say
He was meant
has
to meet her.
confirmed.
He was meant to meet her that night.
No.
And that night she found out Harry was at a party.
Yeah,
She
man,
went to
That
the party.
story I don't know about, but he's definitely
he
confirmed.
has for her. Are you trying to say that he don't like her?
He
I
has.
think he doesn't
He
like
himself.
her.
No, but
I
he
think he hates
himself
her.
has.
Yeah, he hates her
And
now.
wait,
He
and
used to
think,
like her.
you
He
think
used
there's
to
not
like her.
underlying? You just think he
He
just hates
himself
her.
has talked about the
Yeah,
fact
but
that
he
they were
just
meant to
hates
go
her
on a
like that
date.
for no reason.
No
isn't it?
reason.
I think I don't think the reason because he likes her romantically.
He
I
used
don't
to
think so.
like.
That's so
Listen,
naive.
he
Why?
used to like her. Now he hates
Eva,
her.
please.
So
But
I mean,
why
he didn't
though?
get the cap. Now he's
Why
upset.
what?
You seen the man them trying to draw a gal on the street?
Bro!
Yeah. The second she says no, it's like, oh,
You're dead anyway.
You're dead anyway.
Exactly.
You know, like, I'll talk to the lamppost anyway. All of that, man.
I just think
Exactly.
that maybe like he had a relationship with her, like
Yeah,
a working
yeah.
normal relationship. Harry came along.
And you can't have
And where was she-
fancy
where was she-
your
where-
working relationship.
where would he
person.
have worked
he
with
might
her?
do, but
On
I don't think
Suits.
there's no proof of it though. So
E-man,
why
yeah.
should I believe
The
it?
Daily Mail's done a number on you.
No, the Daily Mail's even
No, the Daily Mail's done a number.
No,
on you.
but
The Daily
okay,
Mail's
so
even
explain to
attacking
me
him.
the vitriol that he has for her.
because of what
Explain
I'm
that to
saying.
me.
Because
He's
I feel
bitter
like
for a reason.
No,
because he had a
Well-
relationship with her prior.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? And when Harry came along, it seemed like he's kind of been pushed to the back.
and that's
feels
why
like
you
having-
still have this
even
Nah,
vitriol
he weren't pushed
today.
to the
I
back,
think
bro.
so.
He was
No, but
pushed off the
even
boat,
then,
bro.
though.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Pushed
no,
off
but
the plank.
Even
Even
if that's
till
the
today.
case, but even if that's the story we're going to go with.
Yeah.
You are a grown ass married man, and so because your friendship with somebody has died down because they've got a man, which will be normal, you then decide to go on a vendetta every time you can and just be saying all these horrible things.
No, but I'm not agreeing with him. I'm only just challenging the fact that you guys think he liked her like that.
He did.
man.
He asked her on a date and she said no.
Oh,
If
my.
that is not a man scorned, I don't know what is.
He's upset. Man.
I
He's
don't know
upset.
what is, Christy.
All right,
He's upset. He's upset.
He is
He's
literally, when
upset.
you look in the dictionary, his face is what comes up as a scorned man.
All right. So to kind of wrap up, yeah, because obviously this is back in the news, or whatever. But the question is, yeah, do you guys really genuinely believe the royals are racist? Number one. Number two, do you feel like the institution is racist, or do you feel like both?
Both for me. Both.
Tell
Both
me
for
why?
me.
Why do you think both?
Because for a long time, yeah, like obviously, I know that Dan used to go do charity work and stuff and whatever, but why would the royals want to fuck with black people within tree? Like, just why? Like,
Okay, let me ask you this, yeah. If Princess Diana was still alive, right, she'll be part of the royals. Would you still say wholesale?
Nah,
I
he
would
would've
say
been racist.
Diana's not racist. That's what I would say.
No, that is not racist.
I would say Diana's not racist.
And this is because of what? Charity.
No, look at the way she
No, because
is.
she's
This is the way
evidently
she
not
was.
racist.
I don't know. Just
How? What's the evidence?
She was a kind person.
yeah, I think she was a beautiful soul.
was a
Like,
kind
Hold those black
person.
babies close to her
yeah,
heart, man.
close. You know,
Joe
like
Biden did the same
them
thing.
other roles be holding them out there.
George
and all
Bush
that,
done the
like,
same thing. Everyone holds and kisses babies.
Not the royal family.
Not the royal family.
They tap them on the head.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
No,
They
but
give
what,
them
no, but what
High
I'm
five.
saying is
They're
that
there.
people who are racist and are actively going out of their way to make conditions hard for black people have held and kissed black babies.
I don't look
So,
at it this
that
way.
can't be something we care about.
How can we look at Diana and the royals and think Diana's
They're
not
the same
racist?
people.
Yeah,
We're
how
not
can
cut
we?
from the same cloth,
Yeah, we
man.
can't put them in the same cloth. Like you can see who Diana was, like
Mm.
a proper good soul for the people. Everyone loved her. The royals, people even come on, man.
In terms of the family, their legacy is built off of the backs of.
Yeah.
so
The
just
institution, right?
yeah, but by default, that means them.
So at some
I'm
point
sorry.
in time-
Does it?
Yeah, to me it does.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, yeah. Prince, what's he, King now, isn't it? King Charles, yeah. Actually, I'm going to call him Charles. That's what he's going to get from me, Charles. Charles talks about, being the forward thinker and being this and how the monarchy is so outdated and blah, 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 blah. Only to come and find out he's out here questioning a kid's skin tone. I feel like the institution itself is built and founded on racism. Absolutely. That's why they take so long to give people back their things. But also as well, it feeds into their mindset. It feeds into the mindset because they're born into that. You can tell that William is more dedicated to the monarchy or to the institution than Harry is. It feeds, do you know what I mean? It feeds into the mindset. So absolutely, trouble in there.
Okay, would you say Harry is racist then?
I wouldn't say Harry's racist. No.
What's changed with Harry? Why is Harry not?
I don't think Harry's ever been racist.
Probably
I don't
the
think
people
Harry's
who've been around.
ever. No, but I don't think Harry's ever subscribed to the institution's way of thinking.
So
I think he's got more his mum's way of thinking, and William is his
I mean, I
father's
don't know
son.
about all that because
Baldness
man
and
had a Nazi costume, so
You
I
have
don't
to
know about
remember-
all that.
No, I hear that. I remember that.
I don't know
You
about
have to
all
remember,
that.
they looked down on people at once upon a time, innit? So if their whole thing is built up on the backs
His
of black
outlook
people,
may have
then
changed over
Actually,
the
yeah,
years.
maybe he just grew, evolved.
Yeah, he may have evolved. I mean, and again, I don't know that white man, and I'm I'm just gonna offer face value. I will just assume first, and then you can show me later. Show me otherwise, but that's just me though.
Okay.
Considering it's that institution.
You think they're racist, or you feel like the institution is racist, or you think both?
It's definitely.
Does it
both,
even
man.
matter as well?
The amount of racial bias that's in there is, whether it's consciously or subconsciously or whatever, it's gonna be. It's the royal family, man. Like, that's what it is. So they see people as their subjects. You get me? And they probably think
servants.
their white subjects are different to the ones who migrated there and thing. You get me? They probably think there's a difference between the British-born, like English white ones, and the ones who come from like Caribbean, African descent and stuff like that. So I think it's both.
Okay, and in fact, last question to wrap up. Yeah, if that conversation was true, yeah, that what's her name, Queen Camilla and King Charles were talking about the kid being ginger and the kid being potentially dark, would that be racist to you? Put both of them in the same context.
Yes.
Speaking about the gingerness and also the darkness.
Ginger's not race though, is it?
No one cares about the ginger thing.
No, but add it for context though.
But ginger is prejudiced because
First
ginger
off,
people do
you
go
can
for a
get
lot in this
black
country.
people with ginger hair, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a double even. So yeah, they.
So you
They
think
would have
it's
lost their
racist?
minds if the kid come out with
What?
ginger hair.
The kid's ginger.
And dark.
And yeah,
And dark.
what? They would have lost their minds.
They would have burned that Buckingham Palace down.
Listen,
Yeah, no, 100%. There's racial undertones in that, like because
I call
the
racism.
baby's just gonna be born, right? Just what's there to even question?
Do we hold this? Do we hold ourselves to the same standard? Do you
hold
feel
who?
like it ourselves?
In what
Do you feel
sense?
like in our own families? Let's just say
Yeah.
we've got somebody in our own family that has a kid with a white woman or whatever, right? And then we're just talking flippantly, whatever, about the kid, how the kid's gonna look. Do you feel like that's racist then? Are we being racist by asking those questions,
If we're talking about how dark the baby's gonna look, yes.
Yeah,
or how light the baby's gonna look?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
that's
I'm
mad.
not even making. A thing.
wouldn't- that doesn't
I
come
would-
to
that
my
wouldn't even
mind.
come to mind. Like
Okay.
if the family members stepped out, then
'Cause I find it weird when
the baby's gonna like obviously the complexion is gonna be what it's gonna be like. So
So basically saying it's more so racist that the thought even came to your head.
yes, only a racist. If you're racist, if it's in you, that's why that thought will come into your head.
Okay.
I've got nephews that are half black and half Chinese. I never once thought, I wonder what they're gonna look like. Are they gonna be dark? Are they gonna be da-da-da? It didn't cross my mind. So, yep,
Okay.
that's where we are.
So I guess we've decided, man. Hopefully the
Well,
rest
a
of the
little
world.
bit intrigue.
No, because I find it when people announce that they're pregnant anyway, I'm just like, oh, you guys been having sex.
yeah,
So,
not really because
I don't think
guess
I don't. I
I would
don't
just
think
automatically
that.
assume anyway. Like obviously,
yeah.
baby's
like
gonna be mixed, so I'm not.
Just like you, I got a nephew that's like half black, half Chinese. So
I just don't think of it. I just think, oh,
Didn't you
can't wait to meet
question
the
whether
baby.
it's gonna look more Chinese or more?
nah, man, I just call him Bruce Leroy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my
Okay, so you waited for the baby to be out of the room, then you did your racism. That's it.
No, man, that's his nickname, man. That's his nickname for me.
is
No,
that
but that's an association. No, that's an association with Bruce Lee.
I think that's worse than
So you're-
yeah.
So if
my
if that's all right, then Charles and them ain't racist.
Oh,
No,
you
honestly.
just ruined everyone's
that
argument.
racist?
Yeah, you just fucked up
Rich,
everything.
I-
You just fucked
We're
up
about
everything.
to drop Mike on this topic Yeah, of the yeah, day, yeah. you know. Man said I called him Bruce Lee.
That's his nickname.
worse.
That's his nickname for
Are
me.
you the question is
Have you not seen the film? You ain't seen the film.
Yes, I've seen the film.
You ain't seen the film. You ain't serious, man.
Is the character mixed?
Yeah.
No.
Well, he's meant to be. He's meant to be.
He's
meant
not.
to
He's
be
black.
mixed.
He just likes
He looks
martial
black.
arts.
He looks black, but we don't know.
Yes.
In the film, I think he's meant
This
to
is
be
a
mixed.
black kung fu
No, he's
fighter.
not.
He looks black, but I can't remember from if he's like meant to. I don't know where his dad's meant to be from, and like character wise, obviously he looks black, but obviously
He's a
he
black
think he
you.
was-
He
I
takes
thought
up
he
the
was
whole.
mixed.
He takes up the. That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't mixed. He just loves
See?
kung
See?
fu. Mixed with what?
Okay, maybe he's not.
No, but I'm saying he looks black, but in the film he's meant to be mixed.
No, he's not. He just loves kung fu.
Bro, shout out Bruce Leroy anyway. Man.
Your nephew or the actor?
Both of them. Both of them.
I can't believe Richard said.
Yeah,
But you
man.
know, he just literally just ruined it out.
But is that racist though? You don't
I'm
think
not-
it's racist?
I'm not racist.
Because your heart's not racist.
I'm not racist.
Yes, that's
I ain't
what
got
I'm
a
saying.
racist bone in my body.
No, shut up. I hate
I
when
love
people say
that kid. It's true.
Thank
though.
God, as if it comes in bones.
No, but no, but you know
And
what I
got
mean,
one
though.
racist
No, but you know what I
bone in my
mean. though.
body.
I'm not out here like trying to
Okay.
run down white people and do all that crazy stuff. Like, no, it's my nephew. I love that little kid, man. Do you know what I mean? That's it.
If it is racist or whatever the word is that because he's half Chinese, you just equated him to Bruce Lee.
Do you know how mad that is?
It's not mad at all.
Does it matter if it's if the intention is not bad? Because obviously he's not doing it to be bad. It's funny.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna take Rich out of this conversation because he's just ruined everything. So back to the royal family. No, it doesn't matter what your intention is. It is what it is. I think just because you didn't intend something doesn't mean that it hasn't had the effect that it's had, or it's not what it is.
Based off of how they've been raised and just,
They did that shit.
it's,
So they did that shit.
it's,
BTAF.
the racism is just a matter of fact. It's a way of life.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Conversation is just receipts to what's in the heart.
All right. Well, I guess we can wrap up there, man.
I love that. Well, I'm glad that big up Piers, man. I never thought CDD had big up Piers, but he actually did work for the people. So, well done.
So we'll,
All right, let's get into our next headlines then.
All right, so our next headline. Ministers have said this week that this week's new bill would ban the sale of new leasehold houses in England and Wales. Housing Secretary Michael Gove said that the law would mean leaseholders can take back control of their property, but Labour says that the bill has been watered down and does not match what was promised by the government. Mr. Gove has branded leaseholds unfair and outdated and previously said that he wanted to scrap the system entirely. The Leasehold and Freehold Reform Bill introduced on Monday did not go that far. Instead, the bill included measures to increase the standard lease extension from 90 years to 990 years and makes it easier and cheaper for leaseholders to take over the management of their properties. But some are disappointed a ban on the sale of new leaseholds does not include flats. There are an estimated 5 million leasehold homes in England. 70% of those are flats. So the Labour's shadow housing minister, Matthew Pennycook, said that not only does this long overdue piece of legislation not ensure that new flats will be sold as freeholds, contrary to what ministers have claimed, it doesn't even do what it says in the tin and ban the sale of new leasehold houses. Next headline, Rishi Sunak has been accused of losing control of the UK's borders after the Home Office admitted that it did not know, or pardon, does not know, still doesn't know, the whereabouts of 17,000 people whose asylum claims have been withdrawn. Amid a stalled Rwanda deportation scheme and rising costs for housing people seeking refuge in hotels, senior civil servants in the department were told by the Tory MP and Deputy Party Chair Lee Anderson that they had no clue after failing to provide answers on people seeking refuge in the UK or foreign offender removals. At a meeting of the Home Affairs Select Committee, the Conservative MP Tim Loughton questioned why 17,316 asylum claims had been withdrawn in the year to September 2023 and whether the Home Office knew where the former claimants were. And our last headline, a BBC Radio 5 live presenter who goes by the name of Nihal Athanayake, I'm going to butcher that, forgive me, has said that an overwhelmingly white working environment is affecting his mental health. So the presenter told the Journalism Diversity Conference on Wednesday, it's really affecting me that I walk in and all I see is white people. Yeah, for real.
That is crazy. Hey, man, so I need some colour in there.
Yeah.
It's not good for my mental health.
No.
I feel him.
That's crazy.
His colleague's response.
Hey.
His colleague's response.
I don't need that much milk.
His colleague's response when he told them this was to reply defensively that they were not being racist. He claimed that they were missing the point, basically, yeah. Speaking at a Journalism Diversity Fund, JDF conference at BBC Media City in Salford, he said, I've seen a lot of people leave this building because they couldn't deal with the culture. He also said others found that they had to try to be a certain type of person to progress with a broadcaster, adding, if you want journalists to progress, they have to be who they are. I don't think there's a single Muslim involved in the senior editorial processes at BBC Radio 5 Live. That's what he said, right?
Is he Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay.
He went, actually, I'm not too sure. But yeah, he went on to say that the hardest thing is to walk into a room, look around, and nobody looks like you. Following an interview, Cheryl Varley, who's a BBC Radio 5 live producer, said that the organisation is committed to tackling the lack of diversity in its newsrooms.
Please. This has been around for generations.
Tackling
BBC.
diversity. Is that
They've been saying, like, this has been an ongoing issue for so long.
Hasn't things changed, though?
Huh?
Hasn't things changed? If we're saying for so long. Aren't there more black people, more people of colour
Not enough.
in certain roles?
Not enough.
I don't think so. Because even if you look at the higher ups in BBC,
Yeah, they ain't going to change, though.
okay. But even then, what section he said in broadcasting, right?
Yes.
In the if he's saying he's coming
Every day.
every day,
Milk.
oh,
Spilt milk everywhere. He just wants to change, man. He just wants to see some colour in there, man. Couple melanated brothers and sisters. Do you know what I mean?
Or people that look like him.
Yeah.
He's not black.
Can you? So where did you say he's from? Or can you see him?
It doesn't say.
You can't.
I don't know if I can put a picture up. Nihal Athanayake.
Don't know where that
Sounds
is
like
from.
a Indian or something. But yeah, he said it's overwhelmingly white in that working environment. It's really affecting him.
not surprised.
But
There you go.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I know who this guy is. I've seen him before.
And the fact he's a member of the BAME is complaining. Yeah. See,
But yes, that is the situation, man. But you know what the thing is? The reality is, though, yeah. How much diversity do we want, though? A genuine question. How much diversity do we want? Considering the population that we are, considering like
3%.
3.5%, yeah, in the entirety of the UK. Much more in London, of course, fine. But like, how much do we want? Like, can we really expect every industry to kind of have that type of mix? Where we're
I'm sorry,
comfortable?
but if we're talking about broadcasting, I'm 100% looking for. No, don't. I feel like in certain industries, there should be more that come on.
Yeah.
Like, let's not make it seem like so what we don't exist. Even though yes, we're a small percentage, but we still exist. So I don't understand why we don't find ourselves there.
If we're a small percentage, maybe you being there alone is representative of that small percentage.
It's not enough though, man.
No.
Yeah, but what?
It's just that one person.
But they can say it's not our fault that there's not enough of you here.
Well, we
It's
say,
their fault though, eh?
no,
But
but
it's their
we say
fault.
sometimes we talk about small percentage and we say as if it's like 100 people. It's not 100 people.
Exactly.
It's thousands and thousands and thousands. I don't know if we've even hit, maybe we're millions even.
And even
So it's a small percentage, but it can be found in places.
No, but we're
and
in
even
so
in
many
their hiring
different industries.
process, they're not factoring in.
But that's the thing, black people are not all the same because when everyone is doing podcasting, people say, oh, everybody's a podcaster. When everyone's doing doctor, everyone's a doctor. So yeah, people are going to be diverse in the industries they work in. So yes, have the diversity represent that. Black people are not all the same. We don't all have the same interests. We all have different talents. They're black scientists, they're black doctors, they're black pilots, they're black different industries. So
Black
it's
scuba
represented.
divers.
There you have it.
There has been studies shown the biasness that even goes in CVs
And we're in a country where we're literally
based off of people's names.
Yeah.
based off names.
So it's a thing.
That's why my
it's
mum
not
gave me
because,
my name.
Oh, the low percentage. We're not there.
It's not that.
There's an active reason why we're not there.
And for me, I feel like we should continue to ask for diversity in every flipping area because we continue to contribute to the country being what it is. And based off of that alone,
You know what's
we deserve
crazy?
to
The
be
little things that
represented.
we're asking for, it's really annoying to some white people.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
When there's
100%.
crumbs.
It's like, even though it's crumbs, it's like, so why are you guys asking for so much? Why do you guys
Like
want this?
we already
guys
let
are
you
still-
live here.
Do you know what I mean? We allow you to live here. We ain't actively sent you back yet, and still you want more. Like,
You
come
should
on,
be
man.
lucky you're here.
Yeah, just what I'm saying.
And but you know what's sad though? Black people have that mindset as well.
I've just
That's
about
like
to say
black
that.
people.
Crazy.
That's why some black people don't feel like we should be fighting for diversity.
That's crazy.
Because they're like, oh, we should be grateful that we're here already. It's the
Yeah,
older
be
generation,
happy.
to be fair, though.
Yeah.
But I
Kemi.
get why they feel like that.
Kemi feels like that.
I get why the older generation who were the first generations here.
They
I get why they feel like that
struggled. They
because
struggled.
they've seen stupid amount of racism and when it was. I understand why they think in the way they think, but when I meet people that are younger, they've had privileges. Man, I shut up, man.
I want to quickly read out a poll here. I believe this was from yesterday.
No, it's from
No?
this morning.
From this morning. Oh, okay, sorry.
Today's
Pardon me, guys. What does masculinity mean to you today?
No,
Oh,
that's from yesterday.
that's why.
Folks.
Thank you. Pardon me, guys. Yeah, sorry. Are the royals
What
racist?
about shakes when you say masculinity?
I was going to think, are we bringing this
PTSD.
back up again?
We can't.
Someone said PTSD. Was it that bad? Yeah,
hear me saying,
was it that bad? So, yeah, I know. There's the side effects enough. Say nothing. Say nothing.
Are the royals racist and does it matter? Right.
Let's do it.
So, yes, look at the history. 61% of people said that. Yeah. The royal family are not relevant. 34% people said that. And no, baby color, innocent question.
Wait,
4%.
what?
Say again?
No, basically asking about the baby's color is an innocent question.
How many people voted that?
4%.
It's a shame. 4%.
4%.
We've got 4% snakes amongst us.
4%.
That's how I interpret that stat.
I ain't seen I don't think. Okay, I don't know if it's a black thing. I just
The 4%
haven't
would
seen.
have been white people.
I haven't seen black people ask about how dark the baby's gonna come out. Like I've never seen that.
You just
ever.
wait for the baby to arrive, then they can go in
Right.
under colorism.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
That's very true.
We don't worry about the womb. We get the baby come out
they
first.
say the ears.
Yes.
They watch
Yeah,
the
they
ears.
look at the ears. They're like, oh, that's how
Yeah,
dark's gonna be. It's like, all right.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for the headlines, man. Time to
very
pay the
much.
bills.
Nice. Let's get into some word on road. Good. What the video?
No, what about?
Yeah, it's all right. As good as it can get. All right. So, what's my first one? Sorry, y'all. Okay, so basically, Diddy has stepped down. Well, he's temporarily stepped down. That's why you got to read articles.
Saw that.
And this is why I'll be here to read articles for you and let you know what's in the articles. So, Diddy has temporarily stepped down as the Revolt chairman at the moment, basically. And obviously, this is following all the sexual assault lawsuits that is just coming out of everywhere and everywhere.
Left, right, and centre.
Left, right, centre. So this is Revolt's statement. While Mr. Combs has previously had no operational or day-to-day role in this business, this decision helps to ensure that Revolt remains steadfastly focused on our mission to create meaningful content for the culture, amplify the voices of all Black people throughout this country and the African diaspora. Our focus has always been one that reflects our commitment to the collective journey of revolt, one that is not driven by any individual, but by the shared efforts and values of our entire team on behalf of advancing, elevating, and championing our culture. And that continues. So yeah, man, he's temporarily off the thing. There was a lady though, when the Cassie lawsuit came out, that actually quit. She's got a show on Revolt.
Yeah,
Does really, really well.
psychology.
Yeah,
Like
does
a-
really,
Did
really
you
well.
actually quit?
She basically said she didn't want to be part of a show where he's
Okay.
One of
anything
the
he's to
board
do
on
with. Okay.
yeah. So I wonder if she's gonna if they're gonna contact her and be like, okay, well he's gone now. Do you want to come back? But yeah, man. So he stepped down from all that stuff, and he's just out here.
He's got a lot on the way, bro.
Yeah, I just think he's laying low personally.
laying
That's
low.
what it is.
But I was actually reading something. I was listening to something and reading something as well. Actually, that was saying how the reason why the lawsuit got settled as well was because in Cassie's lawsuit, it wasn't just Diddy. Because basically, she was an employee of a lot of his businesses and stuff, yeah. So she basically included the corporations in the lawsuit.
Okay.
And so when you include the corporations now, it's beyond Diddy that's now liable. It's also them. They would have read the document and said, hey, we don't want no smoke, we
Pay
don't want no
this.
problems.
Pay this
Pay
woman.
it. So apparently that's why it would have been paid as quickly as because
it
they're
did.
thinking this is part of our issue.
Yeah, but
So
they had a
apparently-
cheek to say that it's not an admission of guilt. Like it doesn't mean that
People say that, but lawyers will tell you that there's this
you
is what it
settle
is.
for
Yeah.
a reason. Come on.
Yeah, it is, but you know what? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you think about the payments, like the likely essentially. So with law, you think about the likelihood of you winning. That's why sometimes lawyers will like just settle or just accept this little token that they're giving you, because if you go to trial, it's going to long it out, and the longer it goes, if it's a criminal thing, you might get more time than what the 2 years just offered you, kind of thing. So it's not necessarily an admission of guilt, but also as well, some people don't want to go to court when it's a lawsuit like that, because what that will do, that will open up a lot more. So what we saw was the initial court document and whatnot. As it goes on, as investigations carry on, there's going to be more that's revealed.
100%.
So for him, he would have thought, I'm not trying to have my entire business. There would have been more that's revealed, but I do think there's more on the way anyway with Diddy. This is not the
But
last.
now she won't be able to probably testify anyway, and anything else that comes out, if that makes sense.
It depends.
If his lawyers are as smart as I think they are, they would have made her sign something where she's.
No, but her lawyers would be good as well, though, because the way they filed that was sick. So if she's got better lawyers than he has, yeah,
That was a quick turnaround.
His lawyer, yeah, because his lawyers, when they were going to give people back their publishing rights, tried to make them sign NDAs. Didn't work, because all of them, as soon as the news came out, they were all talking. Because he all these years people have been asking for their music back, he wasn't going to give it to them.
Yeah.
A month before this lawsuit came up, he's now offering it to them, but he said the only way they can get it is if they sign NDAs. Obviously, some of them didn't sign NDA. Aubrey did not sign nothing. Her parents are lawyers, so she's a white woman. You would not mess with white women in America. So that was just that.
Did you sign it?
NDA. I'm not signing an NDA for nothing.
What, even if you get your masters back?
To get your masters back.
They're doing it.
I will have a good lawyer to make that. I'm not signing an NDA. I'm not going to use my... No, you can't buy my silence. Because the reason why you want me to sign an NDA is because you know I can blow your shit up at any time. I will not have anyone take my power away from me.
Some would
Good
say
point. What's the benefit?
at the point in time in which he signed those matters, it don't mean shit. It's not. It's pointless at this point. It's not. It's not going to bring in any huge revenue anyway. So people were saying he's done it. Okay, it's not a huge loss to him to sign it over.
No.
I'm not really sure that's true, man.
No, because some of the artists have said that though. Because the prime time when they were getting millions and they were getting money,
of course, yeah,
he's taking all of that. So now what? When someone randomly does a TikTok of our sound, who's gonna wait for that?
Just the other day we were talking about Mariah Carey every Christmas.
Yeah, Mariah Carey's.
but
Okay,
Mariah
when's the
Carey.
last? Where's the last
No,
day
Mariah
26
Carey's
song you
Mariah
heard?
Carey.
When's the last time you listened to day 26?
Never ever.
Okay. Okay.
But what if
Okay, same
other
point.
people do?
Who else got their masters back apart from Mace?
Didn't know. I think what's cool was still trying
Day
to get theirs. The
26.
Locks.
Danny T.
Yeah,
Kane.
Locks was trying something.
The Locks are still trying to get theirs.
Oh, Locks is still.
I
Wow.
don't know if they got it
I
back.
thought they already had
They
this.
had I swear they had like a recent argument.
It wasn't
So-
everybody that he gave it. He offered it to.
See, can you see?
But I feel like he offered the people that he knew had more shit on him. Aubrey was one of them, and they did the whole making the band show. They never got paid from that.
That making a
6
band.
seasons
Dylan.
on MTV.
That's crazy.
6 seasons, and even reruns. Their show never got reruns because I don't feel like he wanted. I feel like maybe if they did reruns, they would have to pay them blah 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 whatever. They just didn't get it.
Yeah,
So
Puffy was eating, man.
crazy.
100%.
Nice.
But apparently though, so basically now because he's now being sued and this lawsuit's happened, all the corporations he's part of, as in like part of whatever, as in a chairman or whatever, a high role, their insurance is actually going to go up. So I feel like we're going to be seeing him step down from more things. He's going to be forced out of a lot of stuff because you're a liability now, and that payment is going to be crazy every time. And someone like him, allegedly, it's not just Cassie,
Yeah.
not just Kim Porter.
So a few
It's been
people
all over the
coming
gaff.
out.
Anyway, since we're on the ground of foolishness, the next one, trigger warning on this. So I told you guys about when I talked about Kiki and Darius Jackson, I mentioned Darius's brother. He wasn't insecure. He's okay. Well, that's speaks to that. His name is Sarunas. So when you see him, you kind of recognize. If you watch Insecure, you definitely recognize him. He was Molly's boyfriend. The one. Well, Molly had a lot of boyfriends on the show.
Molly's
The light skin one.
side piece.
Yeah, Molly's side
Oh,
piece.
no,
That guy.
His side piece.
Yeah, that guy. He was in an open relationship with his partner or something like that.
Yeah.
And then also the mother of his daughter was also an insecure.
The banker.
The banker, yeah, her. Yeah, she was the banker that was gonna date what's his name? Lawrence.
Yeah. She's on rap shit now.
Oh sick. I need to watch Rap Shit. I'm gonna do that over
What's it called?
Christmas.
Rap sheet.
Rap Shit.
Rap shit.
Okay.
It's his new show.
Oh,
Pick
okay,
up
is it
Issa Rae
good?
every
Is it
day
good?
of the time.
Season 2. It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, cool.
I love it. And I love Issa Rae. I'm gonna watch the show. But yeah, so they have a daughter together, right? And actually, when the whole court thing with Kiki came out, blah blah, alleging that Darius was abusive and stuff like that, I remember I read a statement from her as well saying that family's crazy and the brother's gonna have his day as well. Well, the brother's day's here because basically they're currently in court over child custody. They're basically having child custody disputes, battles, whatever you want to call it. And in her court document, she basically says that when she was in a relationship with him, sorry, trigger warning again, when she was in a relationship with him, she experienced emotional volatility. Yeah, I'm just go with that. Intimidation, bullying, undeserved stress, mental and physical abuse, controlling and narcissistic behavior all over the 5+ years from him and his family. In the court document, she says Sarunas and I were never in a romantic relationship. Sorry. And she also says that she was regularly bullied and intimidated. And she also says that his brother, Darius, Kiki's baby father, confirms this, like admits and confirms that she was regularly bullied and intimidated. And she said she was always nervous because she felt like she wasn't good enough for him, Sarunas, or the family. Her name's Dominique. It's spelled in a different way though. It's like DOMINQUE. So
Yeah, I've seen
Dominque.
some people spell
Is it Dominque or is it Dominique?
that.
Dominique. Yeah, so her name's Dominique Perry. So yeah, she says that as well. And she also says that he blames her for their daughter being on the autism spectrum. And she said that in March 2020, they had a heated argument and he became more angry and grabbed her by the throat and started choking her. From the videos or Kiki's thing, we'll see that choking is clear in the family like that. She says that he was so angry that he had blood coming from his mouth where he bit his tongue. His teeth are large, so that is believable. She also says about like their daughter was there and when he was choking her, the child was crying. So he then basically left her so she can stop baby crying, essentially. And then she said a few weeks later, he showed up to her residence with scratches all over his neck and face. And when she asked what happened, he said that he cornered his mum and they were fighting. Kiki's mum did say it's a family of crazies.
Yeah,
she did say.
She said.
So she said that, yeah, so when he came to her house with scratches in his neck, his face, whatever, and she said, what happened? And he said he cornered his mum and they were fighting. Imagine fighting your mum to the point where you got scratches all over the place. So she says the choking on his behalf is basically the norm and he's violent with women, which is not the first time we've heard this anyway. And he also confirmed that they were never in a romantic relationship. They were friends and co-workers, but he, of course, denies any claims of abuse made by her. He says it is unclear where Dominique's allegations of emotional volatility and intimidation are coming from. His family and him have always welcomed her with open arms, inviting her to family events and showing her love and support in more ways than one. And in return, she has defamed his character to others, making them believe that he's an absent father. She says her actions has made him fear for repercussions in his career, and also is concerned about the looming threat that she would request court-ordered child support for greater than the amount that we have agreed to. So obviously we'll see how all of that stuff plays out, but yeah, it's all crazy. But again, not the first time all of this is coming out. So there's that. Young Thug's lawyer is working for his check. That man is working hard. He's working hard. So obviously, as I told you guys on, what day was I here? Tuesday, that the trial has started now, and obviously it's all a whole thing, and da-da-da-da. I feel it's gonna be a long trial. I feel like maybe by Christmas we should know what his fate is, essentially. But basically, his lawyer was talking about how, he said that what Thug stands for. Obviously, he's trying to paint to the judge and the jury that Young Thug is not involved in criminal activities. He's not a thug. He's not a criminal. He's not the criminal mastermind of this whole gang situation. And he says what Thug stands for is truly humbled under God. But I need everyone to watch how, because when I read that, so I need to see how he said it in a sentence. So here he is, working for his check.
And means to Jeffrey something very personal. It was his path that if he could ever make it as a musical artist and help his family, himself, and as many others out of this endless cycle of hopelessness, he would be truly humble under God. That's what the fuck you mean.
Give that man an Oscar.
Yeah.
You see the dramatic pauses? He just has to let the words sink in.
Amen.
Jeffrey is talented.
Do you know how funny? When I tell you, I was crying.
Hey.
Said if he could let people just get them out of the hood, he'd be truly humbled under God.
I really want to know if that's
I
what
was
it stands
finished,
for,
man.
or like I really want to know if that's what it actually stands for, because obviously
Of course it bloody isn't.
no, but as in that when I wouldn't be the fly on the wall to see when they made that up. I just want to see how
Yes,
that
that's
went
what
down.
I want
That's
to
what I'm
see
saying.
how long it, like, did he come up with it or did his, because you know with lawyers in America, right?
Yeah.
I get this from Suits and what's that, Lincoln Lawyer and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
They've got
Big Show,
assistants,
Big
everyone's
Show.
all pitching together, everyone's trying to,
that's probably what happened.
So I'm like, someone's like, oh, do you know what we'll do? Let's give acronyms. Because you know what, it didn't stop there. He says, because I remember I told you guys that his Young Thug's girlfriend is Mariah the scientist. And she showed up to court and she basically took a picture of her outfit and there was a YSL logo and she snapped it, right? So his attorney, his lawyer is also saying that YSL stands for Yves Saint Laurent. And do you know why that is? Do you know why they wanted to pay tribute to that? He said because Lil Wayne has cash money. And so YSL, Young Thug and them came up with YSL because of the women's jeans they wear.
These men are really trying to get creative.
He said the reason why they're called YSL is because of the Yves Saint Laurent women's jeans.
Yeah, they are trying.
They wear.
They are trying.
You see how he's throwing in the women's thing in there as well?
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, he's not cross-dressing, but I'm letting you know that he's here for equality and diversity because he wears women's jeans, but he's on trial.
They're really
I
trying.
didn't
doing
even
thug
know
shit.
YSL had women jeans.
Well,
They're trying,
apparently
they're
they do,
trying, they're
Christy.
trying.
And apparently the whole gang wears them. It's a gang uniform. Apparently that is their uniform, which is why they're called YSL. Because clearly when Young Thug started his music career, he could actually afford YSL. Where are we going with this? But anyway, his lawyer is working hard for his check, and I'm here for the entertainment of all of it. And obviously you had people, because of the acronym of the whole truly humbled under God, people were doing all sorts of... Twitter was very, very funny yesterday. People were coming up with like what RICO stands for now. It was... and what other words stand for, it was absolutely hilarious. But yeah, man, I'll keep you guys updated on the whole trial. It's so funny. And then lastly is Black Excellence. I forgot to mention this on Tuesday, but there's never any time not to mention it. The cult daddies, aka ShxtsNGigs, that's what they call that's what they call themselves, and they got cult babies, which are the fans of the show. They are doing amazing. They're a British podcast, two black guys, James and Fuad. Second. Okay, one. Oh gosh,
What are they doing?
Attention to
The
detail.
main old, isn't it?
baby, the full
doing-
arena.
God
All right,
damn.
let me clarify because Queen of BO is I can feel the heat radiating into the side of my face. One black guy and one mixed race guy.
No, I genuinely didn't know. What,
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you meant. Like, God, I said
no,
the
no,
two black guys.
I genuinely didn't know,
Who they were.
No, I know who they were, but I didn't know that. I don't know. I didn't know.
Is James?
I don't know.
Is he mixed race actually? I'm sure he is. But anyways, all of that aside, they have announced they are going to the big O2.
Well done, man.
I'm incredibly proud of them. So basically, the tour is, or their show is called The Biggest You've Ever Had. If you watch them, like, this is how they talk. They're very funny, very, very funny guys. I love watching them and listening to their podcast. And they're going to be live at the O2 on May the 26th, bank holiday weekend of 2024. And actually, the tickets are out, in 3 minutes. Is it Thursday today? So today's the pre-sale tickets. So they had the Patreon tickets yesterday. No, on Tuesday, sorry. And then they've got the general pre-sale O2 and stuff like that today. And then the general sales goes out tomorrow. Cool. But I think it's amazing. Like when I respect them so much. They're killing it. And when you hear their story of how they even started and stuff like that, it's just so sick. Like one of them hated his job so much. James hated his job. Fuad was obviously doing his job and whatnot, and then he basically came on board to do the podcast because his mate wanted to do it, and he was like, you know what, okay, yeah, I'll do this with you. And James said to him, like, you know, if you do this with me, I will make sure. Like he said, he set out to make sure that they did amazingly, and he could pay back his friend for taking this risk with him. Wow. And look at God, I'm so proud of them.
Man.
Every time I see their TikToks and everything, like they get millions of views regular. On a regular, they're 226. So they're gonna be at the O2, man. Big O2. That's absolutely amazing. So congratulations to ShxtsNGigs, guys. And yeah, man, Black excellence, love it. But that's all for me. And on a high, let's get into People's Journal.
All right, people, welcome to the People's Journal, where I give you the news from economics point of view. Where should I start? Okay, you know what? Let me just start with a bit of breaking news. Henry Kissinger. You guys know who Henry Kissinger is?
I remember that name from somewhere.
I love when you say it,
Isn't he?
pause.
Isn't he a president or something?
Secretary of State, former Secretary of State, right, under Nixon, right?
Oh.
So
I was going to say in the UK.
No,
We've
in
never had that.
America, in America, sorry.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, he's passed away, man.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's sad.
I mean, a lot of people would say,
Should have led with that.
yeah.
No, we could have made a joke.
I know.
There's both sides. A lot of
I've
people
heard
say,
bad things about him.
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Oh, they were saying that. Oh,
Controversial.
the evil he's done is enough.
I mean,
You know what I'm
under the Nixon administration alone,
Precisely, yeah.
the war on crack.
Yeah, but you know, just because I'm part of an administration that's bad, does that make me bad?
Yeah, but
No, but like, no, yeah.
No, it was a whole shit show down there.
It's a bit of a situation.
How
But
does
basically, he 100 years old.
hundreds.
Yeah.
You got
You
to
know-
hundred.
You see how these wickedness people.
I was gonna say, you know, the wicked live long.
Big up him, man. What does that mean? I
crazy.
got to be a bit more wicked if I want to live long. Is that what you're saying? No.
God might make a scapegoat out of you.
This is what I was asking you guys the other day about the reptilians. Do you feel like reptilians are those in power? Because why are all the people in power dying 100 years
I
old?
keep telling you people.
Are they even really dying? Do you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Hey, are they
was
even
very
really?
sick.
I'm
Don't
just
eat
saying.
that.
Are they
They're dead.
even really
Have
dying?
you seen the
or-
body?
I don't want to see the body. If you're 100 years old, I ain't trying to see that shit.
Like,
No,
where's the queen? Do you know what I mean?
in the ground.
Supposedly.
She's well, I mean,
Supposedly.
God is done talking to her now. But
Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, man, there's a lot of stuff we don't know about, and these administrations and certain people and all that. Come on, man.
imagine you dying and you just find out everyone just you didn't really die. Everyone just transported to another land.
To another.
I'll be
Imagine
real
that.
mad.
You wake up and you're just like, "Rah, where am I?"
I'll be real mad. But I didn't know I was doing things to do with Lee Black, and you took me out of that comfort
Come here.
to be Elizabeth VII. Crazy.
But yeah,
Imagine.
man. For the former U.S. Secretary of State, man, Henry Kissinger. Yeah, he's passed away, 100 years old. Like I said, very polar, views on him. To be fair, I feel like he did everything in the interest of America, innit? But obviously that typically means other people from other nations will obviously suffer to some degree as well. Depending on the policy, innit?
It's a lot of
So he
suffering. though, man.
got them out of the Vietnam War and all them type of things there. But also apparently was behind turned a blind eye in Argentina when the military was
The Nicaraguan.
bodying people. The coup in Chile. But, you know what I mean? Like everyone's
Higgy.
involved in different
Sounds
things.
higgy to me.
You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you know what's mad though? It's like I'm just imagining like being their partner because I want to be a powerful man.
But do you know when you like to that
But a
level?
powerful, quiet man. I'm always gonna want a quiet guy. Above all and
those are the
beyond,
ones.
I want a quiet guy.
That quiet.
That's true. So like, how do I look at you at night time?
That's why they won't tell you. I can't tell you.
No, but the news told me.
There's only
TDA
so
told
much.
me.
Yeah,
There's
but
only so
100
much
years
you can
old.
tell
It's
you.
even worse for me when I come home and what Iman just told me in People's Journal. And you signed up on this.
It's like what's his name's character? Olivia Pope's dad.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're
Exactly.
scary, you know.
Yeah, on a low.
So scary.
But
I can't
he
watch
was
anything
acting
else.
like a normal,
no,
like-
but that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
a man that carries himself. All he wants to do is mess around with bones. You know, dinosaurs.
But that was I wouldn't because when Olivia then became the person who was doing crazy stuff, he's out here trying to be the moral judge. I was thinking, what? Anyway, if you haven't watched Scandal, it's a great show. I'm gonna rewatch it actually over Christmas.
No, I'm not gonna rewatch that. There's a couple shows I'll rewatch.
I've not seen it, though.
Scandal's not
Scandal
one of
is one of the best
You ain't
shows
seen
you've ever
Scandal?
I
watched.
ain't seen it.
them. What have you watched?
It's
You must have watched
so
something.
great.
You must have watched something. What have you
I've
watched?
watched the classics, man.
Like what?
Game of
Beetlejuice.
Thrones.
I think the classic.
Game of Thrones.
I did 2 years ago.
Game of Thrones is
I
Yeah,
haven't
but
early.
classic in terms of like how great it was.
I can never watch that.
Nah, you gotta go further back.
I don't like things that like set
Oh, so you
like
haven't seen it at
medieval
all?
time.
I
Never
didn't
seen
watch
it.
it.
Serious.
I don't like things
medieval
that, like,
times is
set in,
dope,
like,
man.
in, like, medieval
Medieval times
times.
is dope. Medieval
You're
times is
missing
dope.
out,
man.
is man.
No, I know. I don't mind the medieval times, but I just never got into it.
Is the quality giving medieval though?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
As in
quality?
like the video product. The video.
No,
Remember I told you I
no.
can't watch films past a certain year.
No, it wasn't like
No,
that.
it's clean.
crisp.
It's clean.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it's proper.
It's
Trust me, yeah.
It's got a few.
This you will love it.
I need to start the new.
Once you
what's
get
called?
into it.
The new, you know, like the spin-off.
Yes,
I haven't started
House of
it.
Dragons.
House of Dragons.
Yeah, I haven't started.
I
it.
might
need to
actually
start
watch
that.
it.
Esther, the politics,
Yeah.
all the stuff that
Crazy.
goes behind the scenes. It's one of the best pieces of TV ever.
It's basically
gonna
it
watch
kind of reminds me of today, the politics, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of nonsense that used to go on back then. Remember, if you're queen or king, someone's
Yeah.
always trying to take you out within your own camp.
Yeah.
Then they're like trying to partner up with this one or partner up with that
Exactly,
one and
yeah.
plot. Like, remember, if you couldn't fight back in the day, you were just trying to plot against someone and do something
I'll watch
crazy.
it.
It's a great. The only thing is, there's a lot of like sex on the screen.
Oh.
That's the only thing.
You all know what
There is a lot of
I'm
that
trying to be on.
rubbish. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Maybe
the
this
thing.
Christmas
I can
might.
skip. But is it needed
Sit
though?
in.
Do I need to watch the sex scenes?
No, not at all.
So as long as I
Just
know
know
who's
who's-
having the
yeah,
sex,
yeah,
then I can
that's
move on.
It's
Okay,
a good, it's a good show, man.
I'll watch But what Scandal?
Other-
Scandal is lit.
Other than Game of Thrones, what
Thrones.
else? Because you said classic. Remember, Game of Thrones was only a couple of years
The
ago.
Wire,
Okay, Wire.
haven't
Okay,
seen
give me
that
that one.
either.
Sopranos.
You ain't seen The
I
Wire.
ain't seen that either.
You ain't seen
Do you want me to
seen
repeat it?
Sopranos.
I've not seen The Wire.
You seen Sopranos?
Sopranos.
Okay, you seen Sopranos?
I've never heard of it until just now.
What? No, where
It's
have you
giving
been
Key Club.
hiding? You need to come out under the rock, man. Do you know what I mean? Just come and watch some good shows. There's some
The
good
lit
shows out there,
side.
man. You ain't seen The Wire. You seen The Wire?
No, I haven't.
You are just what are you sort of watching, man?
No, do you know what?
Barbie.
I watched it.
Are you sick? Why did you say that?
I watched
Oh,
it.
no.
up
no,
until-
wait, no, Chris. I'm sorry. Why did you say Barbie? Why did you draw for Barbie?
Because I just think it's a bullshit show. I don't like. I think
because we're women.
Barbie.
yeah.
Is it because we're girls? You said Barbie.
No, I think it's a bullshit show. I could have said any other bullshit show.
What? I didn't even know
what's
Barbie had a
another-
show.
Emmerdale. You don't watch Emmerdale. That's another bullshit show.
Huh?
Yeah.
No.
All right then.
Anyway, no,
I
I
wanted
watched.
you to cook to the
I
bit.
watched there was a season up until, and then it got boring or something. And I just didn't hang on.
Of The Wire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wire.
Okay.
Serious.
There was one season that I just like,
It might have been season 2 she was
and I
thinking
just
of.
I just left it. And I just never went back.
It might because season 2 is a bit different to season 1.
That's the one of the docs? Is that the one?
I think so with the Polacks and all that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember, Mama's not undercover no more. The police officer, he's in plain clothes.
I can't remember, you know.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, but
season
one of
2.
them seasons is a bit thingy.
Yeah,
But the
it's
first
a bit-
season, I think this was the first time watching TV where I watched like 6 episodes in a row.
You know.
I was forced to. The Wire.
I said I
The
was
first
forced
season,
Okay, I'm gonna watch that then.
The Wire's good.
I'm a binge
So
watcher.
I will watch it.
Wire's
I
good.
will. I need
I'm
to
trying
watch
to
it.
I
think
love
of
to
another-
binge.
heads up though.
Sex
The
in it.
quality.
Oh.
It's a bit older.
Yeah,
It's a bit
it's
older.
old.
Just
It's
to
a
be
bit
fair.
older.
How many
Yeah.
seasons are there?
There's like
5.
4 or 5.
When did it end? So the quality doesn't get better.
No, as
It's-
in
it's a
like,
kinda,
remember
older
the show
show.
in general is kind of old. It's like over 10 years, no?
Yeah,
it's over
yeah,
10 years
more
old,
than-
yeah.
Actually, to
so-
be fair,
Maybe
that
20.
yeah, I might be
20
right.
maybe.
No, not over 20. No,
It might
over
be 20.
15, but not over 20.
Early 2000s.
Fair enough.
If the quality is
Early
good,
2000s.
I confirm it.
Might have been.
If
No,
the,
let me
not
do it
quality,
again.
if the storyline is sick, I confirm it.
I'm trying to think of
Yeah,
another
the
show for you guys.
storyline is 100%.
So what
but-
type of shows do you lot watch, accuracy?
So
Shows,
wait,
innit?
because we
No,
didn't
I'm just trying to work.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
trying to
Look, listen.
Just answer the question. It's not that
Just,
hard.
just because I ain't watched
I'm
it
just
through,
curious to know what you
Like-
what you watch.
What is it like?
I watch Scandal, How to
Yeah,
Get
I
Away
know
with
that-
Murder.
yeah, okay.
I watch
How
lots
to
of
Get Away with
sitcoms.
Murder,
So Modern Family, Big Bang Theory,
Okay.
New Girl, all that kind of funny
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
I'm
love New
actually
Girl,
currently
love New
watching
Girl.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I ain't seen
Brilliant,
that.
brilliant.
But damn.
And I watch drama shows as well, like Scandal.
Yeah.
I watch drama. Yeah, I watch drama stuff. White Collar. What's that thing called? Suits.
White Collar, yeah,
Lincoln
Suits.
Lawyer.
Lincoln
Prison
Lawyer, I
Break.
watched
The-
that.
Have you
The last season I watched it.
The series Lincoln Lawyer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because there was a film.
Yeah, I know it was based off.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it.
I
Matthew
haven't heard of that.
McConaughey.
Films.
Yeah.
Have I seen the film? I don't think I've seen
I
it.
ain't
That's
seen
a
that
guy.
one.
That's a white guy I always hear. I don't know what that man looks like.
Serious? Because
Oh.
yeah, you do. You must have seen.
That's like that's their
Yeah,
that's
like
their
that.
that's their king.
That's
bro.
their guy.
Yeah, that's their guy.
Yeah, I always
Down
hear
in
them.
the
I've
south.
never ever
Yeah, that's their guy.
seen him, but yeah.
But yes. How do we even get to that?
From
Because-
someone dying.
Yeah.
We went from someone's death.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Messenger.
another person's died. Another
Oh
person's
dear.
died.
R.I.P. Who
Sorry.
now?
Charlie Munger. So yeah, if you're somebody who likes stocks, investments, and all them type of things, he passed away, I believe, Tuesday. I was meant to mention it yesterday, but yeah, he's like the right hand man of Warren Buffett.
When someone like that dies, does the stock go high or low? Or does it not affect it?
I don't think it affects it unless people feel like he's instrumental,
Okay.
completely instrumental into
Steve
why
Jobs.
it's so exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like instrumental, but him and Warren Buffett are more so like master investors. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they know.
Top guys.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, long story short, he's passed away. 99 years old.
Another one. What are these man doing that? Do you know what I mean?
What's the diet?
I mean, hey.
I think they have access to the best
something we
healthcare.
don't.
Yeah,
They
100%.
say self-care.
Yeah.
Bare health.
As in healthcare.
Oh, healthcare.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
They have a little cough, they get them a new throat. That kind of vibe.
Yeah. No, I hear it. I hear it. Even
It's on double.
there was
That's facts though.
even the Royals do
Look, the
something.
Royals do that with the huts.
The Royals do
Yeah.
something where
Yeah.
like every 6 months or every year
Yeah,
they
they get
get
new
something
huts.
replaced and all that.
Yeah.
Like I was reading about it.
Yeah,
Or
that's like-
they do MLT. On the,
I mean, but you know what? Really and truly, no. All jokes aside,
Maybe
people
that's why they
should,
live so long, innit?
no. All
Yeah, I
jokes
think it
aside, though,
is.
people should do like MOTs on their body just to know
facts.
what's going on inside the night and all that. Because a lot of people don't. They just want to, just eat and drink
Yeah.
and. Do you know what I mean? So
no, but with, like honestly, obviously we're laughing about it, but it's true. Like, what's his name? I believe something Rockefeller.
yes,
I believe he passed away maybe 5 years ago or so. But he had like numerous heart transplants.
Yeah,
Numerous.
Yeah,
You know
man
what I'm
just kept
saying?
going.
Yeah.
I said I'm not done yet.
Until the last one was
Another
like,
one.
okay, you know what, it's not
Another
working no more.
one.
It's time to be out of here. But yeah, you mentioned about health, right? This is one of the things I want to talk about today. So basically, according to industry advisors, what they're saying is health insurance premiums will be rising by at least a fifth next year.
A fifth.
By a fifth, yeah. They're blaming the surging number of the cost of claims and all that type of stuff, yeah. Yeah, man, individual and workplace cover has also soared in demand since COVID pandemic. Because obviously the NHS is struggling to deal with patient backlogs and things of that nature. So people are like, okay, cool, we can't rely on this right here. We need to get our insurance sorted, this, that, and the third. But yeah, man, apparently almost £3 billion was paid out in claims last year alone, you know.
So what?
That's
I
the
know people bad
highest.
for the insurance industry. They're flipping thieves. So.
I'm telling you. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's basically what's happening with the health insurance. Also, I wanted to mention something the other day. Sorry, today about something I said the other day. So I mentioned the pensioners receiving their £600 winter fuel payments. Yeah. In fact, let me mention that again. So people, if you have pensioners in your family that you know are eligible for this particular scheme, make sure that they're getting that money, right? They should be from now starting to receive payments of up to £600 to help them with the cost of living throughout the winter. On top of that, they should be getting an extra £300 as well, which is basically provided for every household through the pensioner cost of living payment as well. So make sure you're getting them 2 payments, yeah. But I believe it was something that in the autumn statement by what's his name, Jeremy Hunt, the Chancellor. He was talking about the pensioners making sure that they get their increases in line with inflation, and that's basically known as the pensioner, the triple lock, right? And basically what that basically means is it was something that was put in place some years. I can't remember how many years ago it is now, but it was talking about the state pension will increase every April, right, by whatever's highest, the average earnings, inflation, or 2.5%. So it's guaranteed to always go up to help the pensioners. But some people are saying, the OECD is saying, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, are saying, we need to kind of look at this again. Because yes, it's good to look after the pensioners, but remember who's paying for it? It's us. You know what I'm saying? And
That's rude.
it's a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? To make sure that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but
our wages are not necessarily guaranteed by inflation. You know what I'm saying? We have to fight for
the
this.
responsibility of your parents.
No,
Yeah,
but
my
hold on.
parents.
My parents. No, but if you've worked to 65 or 70, don't
Yeah.
you deserve to get your something saying that you deserve to get if you want to stay in that job
Yeah.
for as long as possible, no problem. But
Yeah.
you deserve to get your pension.
No, you definitely should get your pension. But what they're talking about is basically it won't be eroded by inflation. You know what I'm saying? So in the same way, our money is kind of eroded by inflation,
Yeah.
and our wages not always in line, not guaranteed to be. People are striking and fighting for it to be. Why is it that the pensioners should be, especially
Because
when
they worked long enough. They're
yeah,
long and hard.
but
for me.
sometimes the expenses are not as much as everybody else. This is not me saying. I'm just saying the view
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
OECD.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And again, it falls on us. So our taxes may be a particular way because we're continuing to fuel this particular thing in it. So that's the triple lock, the pensions triple lock scheme. The other thing I wanted to mention was the last thing is Metrobank, man. I mentioned before about Metrobank having a situation before and how they were trying to sell off some of their mortgages to raise some money and things of that nature. Long story short, Metrobank is looking to cut 800 jobs, man.
Well job.
back in the day, because I used to work at Metro back in the day, their main selling point was the fact that they're always going to be staff there. You know how everyone's kind of in tune with the whole technology, so you can just do it yourself. Metrobank's like, no, we'll always be here to help, and we're going to be open 7 days a week. In fact, we're going to be open every single day a year, except for 3. I think Christmas Day, New Year's and something else, right? Now they're saying...
they're open on Sundays?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah,
Every single day. Yeah, it's only 3 days a year. At least back then, anyway. But now they're saying, look, 20% of the workforce has to go, man. We ain't got the money for it. And also, we're having to reconsider, being open 7 days a week.
Is there someone on the phone?
Yes.
Yeah. So much for that, man.
Yeah, man. Good morning.
Good morning, Cooler.
Good morning, guys. Eamon, I was just going to say to please remind people to watch the 90s Baby Show when they're talking with Scottish widows.
Oh, I didn't know that. When did that happen?
I think it was episodes before that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Do you know the amount of information that I learned from that? Like, and he even said it in the show. He was like, every time he talks about these discussions, it's always the people of color and other ethnic minorities that don't know all this information that you could literally, so much information that we need when it comes to like pension, inheritance tax, all the things that basically you were just talking about just now. I was just going to say you should inform the people.
Thank you very much for that. People, you heard it. You know what I'm saying? Tune in. Obviously, we tune into 90s Babies anyway. But
love them.
Tune into the 90s
Pick up the
babies and watch that particular episode, man. Loads of beneficial information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but,
bye.
Thank you very much for that.
Thanks, hon. Thanks, Mary.
What section are we in?
People's Journal.
This is about economics, isn't it?
For sure.
I need to pick those brains for a second. No.
He's had a real life experience. You're out reporting on the field.
No, I'm living. Brent, you can help me with this. Let's just say, for example, okay, look, I'm supposed to be here, yeah? So I was supposed to be here to do my segment, done at here, whatever, yeah? We arranged something, I'm going to get a fee to do it, yeah? I don't know, let's say £100, whatever it may be, yeah? And then I have to miss it, which is my fault, yeah? Because obviously I've done something stupid, so I had to miss it, yeah? It was like, okay, cool, we need to get somebody else to replace it.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Me and you've had the conversation saying, boy, you could just give someone your fee or half of it, see if they could do it, see if we could pay someone, get someone in. I said, nice, all right, leave with me, I'll sort it. Let's just say I call Rich. Rich says he's going to come in, do my Done at Air segment, and handle it for free. So I patterned everything. We're all good. Yeah. So then I leave, I go away, and I come back now. Rich done the segment. Everything was a success. Come to find out, you have agreed to give Rich half my fee. And I'm saying, wait there, why are we doing this? Like,
but you initially said that you were going to sort out the fee, right?
Like, we spoke about whether we sort out the fee, but I said, look, leave it to me. Because if I could sort it out, if I could pattern it up, I'll pattern it up. I managed to get Rich to agree to do it to me for free.
Okay.
So why, when I come back, why have you give Rich half my money? Am I in the wrong here?
No.
You haven't got mad to have it.
Did Rich organise it with them? Because your grief and your anger should be towards Rich.
No, it's not Rich's fault. Rich didn't. It's not his.
So I'm doing you a favour.
You done me a favour. Yeah, you said you're gonna do me a favour.
100%. But how did they contact Rich?
I had to give him the numbers to contact each other and boom, 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 and then yeah.
So
You facilitated it.
Am I in the wrong for being mad here? Because we didn't need to do this.
You can hear him.
You thought it was 100% money coming your way.
Yeah.
Right? And now it's 50% coming your way.
Yeah.
You're vexed. I can understand your vexation because you never expected it.
But the Lord gave it to Rich.
And they did what they did.
Now, can you send me the link, please?
Now you're feeling the way of going to Rich and saying, give me that money.
No, I'm not gonna. I would never do that. I'm not
Obviously
gonna do that.
You wouldn't, and that's why you're vexed. But you have some accountability here because you gave them the number. You put them on. And I'm guessing you did it so that they can contact him and logistics.
Yeah.
I understand that.
But did they send you the other half? Because I'll be real with you, they could have given Rich the whole thing. Because you didn't. Because you didn't. No, because you didn't show up. Yeah.
He'll be on the way there now.
Because you didn't show up. They could have given him the full thing because you didn't show up, and he's the one who technically fulfilled the job, so they could have given him the full thing. So if you got half,
but who set it up though? But who set it up?
He set it up though, innit?
You can't bypass him.
That's
like
the thing.
that.
So
They
yeah,
should have also minded the business that
pay them.
paid them.
They
You know
should
what
give
I'm
it.
saying?
If they're passing you for next, they've not done well. Because you remember this. You have a memory.
I think the fact that you said you were going to sort it out,
Yeah.
the payment should have gone to you to then because you saw that
Exactly.
the person that came basically.
You get what I'm saying?
So they did overstep in contacting him personally, but again, you gotta figure out what Rich.
To be honest, I said cheeky. I've changed my mind.
You know, 'cause how did they get-
Because
That's how I see
how
it.
did they decide that he was getting 50?
No, but Brent.
Exactly.
They must
have
loved
Brent,
his
I'll
work.
give you-
They
Brent,
decided-
I'll give you one better.
They must have no.
No, wait. I will give you one
Why?
better.
Burn it
How
down.
did they get Rich's bank
Burn it
account?
down.
If
Burn it
Rich
down.
didn't give it to them.
Yeah, but you gave them the number, though, no?
No, but wait, how did they get Rich's account if Rich didn't give them his bank account?
Yeah, but
Must have-
to me, this is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mark is rattled. As you should be.
Especially if they're white.
No, they're not white. It's all black owned business.
It's even worse.
It'd be your own people, innit?
It's respect.
Sorry.
But you gotta do a glass half full because they really could have given the person who actually showed up the full thing.
Nah, not if it is that they want to.
You said nah, as if they didn't give him half.
All right.
I am the star. I'm
Okay, well there you have it.
the type of man.
Sorry, that's been my saga this morning. It's over now. It's done.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the people's journey. You know,
What's our guess, man?
I don't know. It's running a little late.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, me. Oh, okay, let's get into our last headlines then.
Woke a joke.
No, sorry, work a joke. Haha. All appetite.
All right, people. So I got a bit of a walker job for you lot today, yeah? And I want you lot to tell me what you think of this. So like I typically do, give you a few options. I want you to tell me which one or ones are true, which ones are fake, right?
I like this game.
Thank you. The first one I'm gonna go with, yeah, is that there was a situation where a particular minister in Africa, right, a Kenyan politician, yeah, actually said, you know what, I don't like the way I'm living, right? I'm realizing that there's not a lot of joy in my life. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on a happiness course, right?
Start again. A Kenyan brother.
Yes, a Kenyan. So
So-
a Kenyan politician,
Kenyan
not
politician.
a regular. He's a
Politician.
politician, yeah.
Trusted with the country.
So he's now gone on a happiness course because he's not really happy,
Okay.
right? And he
Does
said, you know what?
exist.
There you go, okay. And then he said, you know what? Now I feel fully equipped
We're really happy.
to spearhead the revolution of happiness in Kenya. I want us to, to basically start looking at how we can implement happiness as a course
Okay.
in
Sometimes
in
we
Kenya.
deserve nice things.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing. Second thing I want to talk about is, tell me again if this is true.
So one of these is true. Or
Might be all of them. Might be one. It might be two.
see, that's the thing. You play too many games.
Yes.
Well, might be none.
It might. Thank you very much. It might be none. I could have just made these all up.
Okay.
Right. Next one is happened in Nigeria. Yeah.
Oh, I know this one.
And there's a bunch of people on the plane. Went on the plane. Or, pardon me. Went to the airport. They want to go to Abuja. Everyone gets on the plane. They wake up. They're not in Abuja.
Where did they wake up?
In another city. In Nigeria, still in Nigeria. It's all right.
just,
But
you know.
they're in another city. Yeah. And the last thing I want to mention.
That's true as heck.
I think I remember saying
That's very
something about
Nigerian. That sounds very Nigerian.
That is wild.
And the last thing I want to mention is the son of a president, an African nation. Yeah. He had an important speech that he wanted to give to the UN, basically asking for aid in his country.
Okay.
But basically saying we're poor, none of us have the money there. We need more aid than we're currently getting, this, that, and the third. Please help us out. But he did this by actually going to America in a private jet, yeah, and staying in a hotel
That sounds
was worth
real African. too.
$75,000 a night.
That sounds feasible.
Yeah, I could be
That
making this
sounds
up.
feasible.
remember?
It makes sense.
I could be making this up, guys.
No, but that sounds feasible though.
That sounds.
Sorry.
That sounds
What's in the
like.
Because
hotel?
didn't Boris Johnson go to the Save the Planet summit in a private jet or in some kind of plane?
Probably
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
It did.
Yeah, I think it did.
It did. So that sounds about African. People can't read. Politicians can't read the room. Okay, so
yeah.
we're voting now.
Yes.
Second and third.
Second
for
and
me.
third.
Are true.
Yeah.
How many's true?
It could be one, it could be two, could be three.
I think all of them are true. I'm gonna go out and
I
live.
think the third one's true. Sorry, yeah, I think the third one's
The
true.
third one.
The first one could be possibly true, but I'm definitely.
What was the first
going
one
with
again?
Happiness
First-
course.
Happiness course. So a Kenyan politician was like, I'm not happy with my life. I'm going to go on a happiness course, right? And then came back saying, you know what, I'm happy now. I want to spearhead the revolution of happiness in Kenya.
Actually, no.
Oh, that's true.
No, because I forgot the second part.
That is true.
I forgot the second part of it. I can understand him going on a happiness course and whatnot. And that's true because that shit does exist. However, the other side of wanting to spearhead and do that, I feel like you get beaten up for even suggesting that. They'll rush you for that.
Okay.
Imagine we're living how we're living and things are not great and you're not doing a great job in the government and you're out here trying to make us happy. Are you sick? Ooh. I'm gonna stand on my business today. I'm gonna say all three are true.
All three? Okay. I shouldn't react like that, sorry.
Okay, I take it back.
No. It might be.
The Nigerian one, I can believe that. I don't put anything past Nigeria. I don't put anything past Nigeria.
Anything can happen in Nigeria.
But think about it though. Like,
what airline was it there as well,
Relax.
actually?
Did you ask him what would he
I
know?
said, how would he know?
Still Nigerian either which way. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know, like that. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do, how you see it. Truth is the truth. What can I do about that?
Going on off of second-hand information.
No. Regardless, though.
Anyway,
Yes.
I would say the Nigeria. Do you know what? No, let me not be that person that looks down on Nigeria like that. The last one again was who was it again?
Son of a president from an African nation. Going to be giving a speech to the UN saying, look.
Oh, yeah, I believe that. That shit is true. That is
That's what
definitely
I
true.
said, second
But,
or
no,
third.
but think about it properly though. Would he have the audacity?
Yes. Yes.
Remember, I didn't
First of all,
say he was
politician-
Nigerian, you know.
No. I'm thinking
Alright,
African.
cool.
So,
Alright.
kids of politicians have audacity. Politicians have audacity.
Entitled.
When you're the seed of a politician, you definitely have audacity.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you are a man,
God damn it.
men have audacity. All of that just speaks. Why are you looking at me like that? That's
Because the way you
audacity.
see when you're a man.
There's your audacity.
When you see you're a man,
The
like,
audacity for you to look at me like I'm not speaking truth.
Like women don't. Do you know what I mean?
The audacity.
You're
of
moving
you.
like women don't take liberties. What are you talking about?
The audacity. Sorry, is that president's daughter or president's son? No, excuse me. I need the question answered. It's a
Whatever,
son.
man.
But it might not be real.
So
Better in mind.
I
you
hear
can enter the
you.
chat now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Women
There we have it.
women
I
don't
said
take
what I
liberties,
said,
innit? Women
and
don't
here
take
you are.
liberties.
You're proving me right.
Women don't take
The
liberties, though,
audacity of
innit?
this conversation.
They don't, innit?
There we go.
I
No, of
hear
course
you.
women do, but we're not talking
All
about
right,
president's
then.
daughter.
I know. When you say when you're a man, like
Well,
like
we're
only
talking
men
about a
take
man.
liberties.
We're
Trying to
talking
start
about a
gender
man.
wars part 2.
I can't really give
We're
a
talking
shit.
about a man.
I hear you.
So of course I'm gonna stay on topic.
Anyhow, for me,
You need
two
to
and
focus.
three. You need to focus.
No, you need to focus because we're
No,
talking about
you
man, and
need
here
to
you are wanting to
focus.
bring women into the chat. I don't understand.
Anyhow,
Woke a joke.
Two and three for me.
This has been
2
a
and
joke.
3. What you?
I'm just gonna say all three, man, because it all just sounds so. Okay, maybe 2. I think the first and the third one are true.
Say again? The first?
The first and the third one are true. Maybe not the Nigerian airline one.
You can't give me a maybe, yes, though. Come back
to me. Come back to me.
Okay, cool. Christy.
The first and Nigerian one.
Okay, so the happiness course.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And the Nigerian one. Mugs?
I think the happiness course is true. And what was the last one?
The
President's
president's son. So he's gone to speak to the UN.
And
Asking
it's
for aid.
75,000 baht. That's
And
true.
he's
too.
gone in a private plane.
That's
Would he
true.
have the audacity to do that, though?
Yeah, that's true.
Not, remember, I didn't say 10K, you know, a night. 75,000.
Just the air of a.
Yeah, man.
what I'm saying?
Because he wasn't going to do is stay in a travel lodge just because he's going to beg for money or stay in a hostel. They will say it's security.
Just fried eggs.
Yeah, I'm just going to say all 3.
All 3. Okay.
They all just sound so real to me.
All right. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, I did want to ask Brent, but obviously for certain reasons. But yes.
Does Brent not answer?
You ain't got a mic.
No, because of the mic.
Could have been having a mic all day, clearly.
All right. So
It's different with Brent so quiet, isn't it?
it
It is
indeed.
different.
It's less
It is.
troublesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like this version of Brent.
Yeah, man.
I like a troublesome Brent.
You're right. I hope you need to come at your show tomorrow, man.
I'll try. What?
I'll try.
What sandwich is this? It's just fried eggs and brown bread.
I
Should
personally
be.
think you should have taken an order when you went.
Yeah.
I
I
could have
was
done with a
gonna,
beef
yeah.
sausage.
Man said I was.
I mean, it sounds like you're having a day you deserve. That's what it sounds like.
I was going to, but I only had so many hands.
Fair. That's strategy. You would have come in with a whole pack of boxes.
All right, so just to confirm I think S is the only one who said everything. Chrissy, you said first and third.
Is a Nigerian? Yeah.
No, but I want to know what Brent thinks though. You can shout out. Your voice is loud enough. Or tell us, we'll pass it on.
I wasn't even listening.
Oh, never mind.
Should I tell you quickly?
No, we can't run through this again. No, let's forget.
I'll show you what I was doing after you guys finish.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so we'll start at the top. First one, the happiness course.
That is real.
Real?
People who do stuff like that. Do
You
you know
said real, isn't it?
how many gullible people there are?
Yeah. First and third.
People buy stuff like that.
Well, Rich is the only one who said it's fake,
Yeah,
right?
I think I said second and third.
Rich is the only one that's wrong.
See?
It's real, man.
Real, yeah.
You should be a game master, you know. 'Cause my heart was like,
Do you know what he said? He actually went to Facebook afterwards.
oh,
Of
He
course
said,
he did.
he said, I'm happy to announce
okay.
Yeah, of course he did.
that I successfully completed a 1-year degree course in happiness studies from the Happiness Studies Academy. And I graduated. I am now fully equipped to spearhead the happiness revolution in my motherland.
What
That's
an
the
egg.
line that got me. When you said he wanted to lead the happiness revolution in Kenya, I said, yep, that's real. That is true.
Hashtag the road to happiness.
There you
Yeah,
have
of
it.
course.
That's what he did, man. The second thing, Nigeria.
Just get into it.
No, but could this really be true though? Think about it. Like, imagine going on a plane and end up somewhere else. Surely everyone knows where they're going.
No, but how would you know? Think about it, when you go in a plane, yeah, you get in a plane, you sit down, the pilot is the one in charge. And obviously the map will show what the map, but not many people, I mean, on Nigeria, it depends on what flight you get on.
Even.
You don't really get TVs and stuff like that. So depending on what flights, calm down everybody.
There's been fires and they don't have water for the fire. So talk less of ended up at...
And that's what, because I have to think
different,
about the reality of living in Nigeria and what a day-to-day in Nigeria looks like. That is not wild to me. I can just imagine them saying, sorry, before we're in Imo.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just turn around, you guys get off the plane, we'll get another plane. And there's no compensation and
No,
nothing.
not at all.
It doesn't sound wild to me.
Ah, man. Well,
And when you think of how people jubilate when the plane lands, that's why.
so Esther, you're the only one who said you believe this is true.
I believe this. Christy said
No,
no.
I
so-
said
I think it's first and third.
No, I said the Nigeria. Which one's the one?
You said, yeah.
Second. Okay, so first and second.
Yeah.
And Rich, you said it was true.
I said yeah. I said
Yeah.
this one and the third one.
So all the Nigerians in here, you lot don't think highly of Nigeria, man.
I just don't think highly of itself.
But you lot all right, man.
See?
I know my
see?
people. I know my people. And I know you're not going to get more than, sorry.
Exactly.
Sorry. Okay, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you're getting.
Lucky if you even get
Damn
that.
shame.
Nah,
the
the
hell did
pilot
they
probably
end
had a link, man. He had a link
Asaba.
somewhere else, man, and was like,
He
nah.
did. Maybe he had a pass to pick up,
Maybe.
Because, it's not beyond them. Because he would have called the person at security and whatever. Like, let him through. I've got something to pick up.
You would have
Let him
changed
pick
his
up.
mind mid-flight as well.
Can you imagine?
Who knows? Maybe got a call.
Got a
When
call,
your phone
didn't
must be off, he got a call.
You never
Gosh,
know.
that place.
Someone could have paid him.
At least they're alive. We thank God. No, we thank God they're alive.
That's true.
Because that could have been a different situation.
Divert the whole.
Yeah, diverted
plane,
them right into Boko
That
Haram's
is
hands.
Crazy.
With United Nigeria Airlines, man. So
Of
yeah,
course.
they ended up in Asaba. 280
Do you know where
miles
they went near?
away from
Abuja.
Hotel. It's almost like you have to start off wrong.
Where was the original destination?
Abuja.
Oh no.
You didn't even try. He didn't even try. He knew where he was going. He knew where he was
How do you
going.
get that wrong?
He knew where he was going.
I don't believe he got it wrong.
Do you know
I
what's
believe
interesting?
he had like a whole another agenda to do.
Can I be fair to them?
When I think about it though, how much checks are really going to you when people can fly a plane? Now that I'm thinking about it. Because I'll be honest, when I went to Nigeria, last time I went to Nigeria, when I went last year, I had to take a instead of national flight in between Nigeria. Nervous as heck. Nervous as hell. I was just looking out the window like, okay, Jesus, let's get there.
Hoping for the
Small
best.
plane.
Small plane.
It was like a water plane, man, that can land on water.
I don't even know. But that would have been the worst thing to happen to me.
God forbid.
Land on water, I'm definitely dead. I'm
God
definitely
forbid.
dead. Lord, take my soul now. There's no point. I wouldn't even try to fight.
If that water is cold, I'm done.
The water's
I'm
cold.
done.
Can't you swim?
Not really.
I can't. I told you guys why. You guys laughed at me.
You got a phobia of water,
You
though,
guys
innit?
don't, yeah, you guys
Got
don't
a
take
phobia
this,
of water.
Yeah, you guys don't take people's situations seriously in this room. See, you're laughing
That's
again.
crazy.
got hydrophobia.
I done my 25 meters.
Hydrophobia is mental.
Everyone done their
It's crazy.
25 meters
Everyone.
and then stopped. I'm saying like, no.
I am gonna learn how to swim in the new year though. It's
Black
my
people that
list.
can't swim are doing themselves a disservice.
It's true, you know.
Why? When's last time you went in water to swim?
A couple days ago.
Before you went to Dubai. I am gonna learn how to do it the next year. I have to. It's imperative.
Just in case you fall off a boat.
Just in case.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing though.
Gotta stay
This is
away.
it. I don't go on boats. I don't.
One day you
And if
might
I go on
want
the
it.
boat, yeah, I'll be in the middle. So there's no chance of me just
In the
falling.
I
falling
can't lie
over.
though, but swimming in the body of water is treacherous.
It's different to a
Yeah,
swimming
Yeah,
pool,
but
you
you
know.
need to. That's why you need to be able to swim.
Yeah.
At least you stand a chance.
Yeah, I'd rather have
you
it
do
than
that-
not have it.
Can you do that thing?
What?
Tread in water.
Yeah.
Let's tread in water, like
I
walking on
can't do
water.
No, when you
where you
just
just stay in
float.
one place.
Float.
Float.
I cannot do that.
Don't know how long I can do it for though. But
So your feet just doing that under the water.
Yeah.
just
hella
just
leg
kicking out
work.
and just thinking, just floating in one
I
spot.
thought when you just get in water, you just float.
No.
So you have to work to float.
That's the quickest way to die.
So wait a minute. When I told you that I drowned, why was you start laughing? I did drown then. But you
No,
just
but
said because I didn't die, I didn't drown.
Yeah, it's not.
But
the same.
clearly the default
You
is
were
drowning
drowning.
though.
You almost.
We're drowning.
I drowned, man. I drowned. I haven't been water ever since. Never drowned.
I think that's a life skill, man. That everyone should
Yeah,
have.
it is a life skill.
No,
I'm gonna do it next year for sure. Before I get my locks in. So how am I gonna learn how to swim with hair? That's what I think about hair.
Can you swim?
Just about. I'm not a strong swimmer, but just about. Don't you remember the last time we went fitness first?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a strong swimmer, but
But
I'll
you
be
can
able to say-
become though.
yeah,
I
I'd
think
like-
it's just
yeah,
consistent.
it's a consistency.
You can swim in it, Brent.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Nah,
It was a West
I get
Indian
that.
thing.
Or that's
Huh?
It was a West Indian thing.
The man always
Do you
in the
think?
water, innit?
yeah, 100%. I was gonna say. Why are they always in water?
I learned when I was in this country.
Oh, really?
Really?
No, but at least like your
Yes, maybe I
parents
should have learned when I was in this
prioritised it, you know what I
country.
mean?
Yeah.
I learned when I was in Nigeria. That man was wicked.
Oh, you let back home?
Yes. I had to
yeah.
do, so basically, it was after school club, yeah, and I was signed to a few. This is where I was playing pianos and shit as well. I did karate as well. I had one for every day of the
Karate,
week.
you know.
I had an after school activity for every day of the week. And guess what? The day I don't have an activity, guess what I've got? A tutor. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They take education seriously over there. And the guy was such a piece of shit. And he just was like, I was drowning. He was like, oh, help yourself. And I said, what do you mean? It's a swimming lesson.
You wasn't
Imagine.
focused. Can you play piano?
No, not anymore. I
Can
stopped.
you do karate?
Yeah, my kicks are higher.
She said my kicks.
Because that's the only one that stopped.
Yeah, and I did body combat at the moment, so yeah. So I am the person you want to have in a fight. I will kick the hell out of their throat. It's crazy, man.
Oh man.
I used to learn how to play the drums. I don't know why I stopped.
Serious?
Yeah.
What are you gonna use it for though?
Trump, you never know. She's going to be the next composers.
Yeah, but you not like gonna
Church,
do that,
innit?
It really was church.
Oh, I've never seen a female drummer in church, though.
Yeah.
No, no,
I wonder what they're like
Church.
today. Because the male drummers today are the worst.
Because I just felt like, oh, everybody does
Worst guys
everybody
can
does
do it.
piano. So I was just like, everyone does piano. So I was just like, I
If
actually
you was
want to
a
learn how
female
to drum
drummer in the church, though, you'd be in hot property.
You would be.
drum in the church.
You could be on your sixth divorce if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
they'll be on you, bro.
That would've been
You know what I
lit.
mean?
That would be so. I might even get into. Actually, no, there's no point. I can't.
These
bother
man
now.
come to church
too
and
late.
stayed for you and all that.
It's not too late. Don't say that.
It's not too late, but I can't bother. My white
Listen,
church, I go to
listen, I
white
came
church.
for Jesus, but I stayed for the drummer.
Telling you. Just beating them drums.
Yeah, that's better. Some people stay for less, so we'll take that.
Oh man. All right, so the last one.
Oh yes,
Everyone pretty much said this is true, innit? You don't know
The
what.
last one was the guy who went
Yeah,
to.
that's-
No,
Sorry.
actually,
Say
Christy,
it.
you said no. You didn't believe it, right? You said the first two.
I didn't actually say either way.
She made no comment. Yeah.
I made no comment.
Okay, cool.
See, there's the women's audacity.
This one's true, man.
It's got to be true. Because all politicians do it. They all go for summits to go
But
to
it's a
4 countries in
politician's
private
son,
jets
though, right?
and
It's a
stuff.
politician's son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why could it not? Why couldn't it be the son of a politician? Remember, he didn't ask to be here. Who now wants to change things?
Yeah,
so
but
he's
he's
gone
still
to
not.
the UN to change it.
He's not. What's that guy's name?
Who?
The whole long guest situation.
From who?
What was that guy? And we had MKO's son instead.
Oh yeah. Sankara,
Exactly. He stood on business. He said everyone's gonna share one car.
for sure.
Not. They don't give birth to African politicians' sons like that no more. They're not around no more.
All right, well, you was right, man.
I knew it.
Esther got everything right.
Oh, I love that for myself.
You know what I'm saying? This guy went to New York City.
35
Yeah.
racks.
He
Mate.
went there, crazy jet and all sorts. $75,000 hotel room. Got his people to take
Of course.
pictures, do videos, social media, and all
So he's
sorts.
doing TikTok
videos.
reels.
Everything. That's how we know.
Can you imagine he's doing a day in the
Of
life
course.
of a politician's son?
Basically.
Talking about the audacity is not.
I'm telling you, all of
Case
that.
in point.
All of that. And then
Yeah,
afterwards,
because
Case in point.
then after that,
The carbon
you stay
footprint is real.
Wait, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Double.
Can you
it's double.
actually
it's
imagine?
insane. It's insane,
That
man.
is wild.
So, yeah,
For
man.
that, I'll probably do the same. It's a job. It's a task I have to fulfill. Because my daddy said I have to.
Wait, making videos as well.
Yeah, but I wouldn't post it right when this has happened.
You wait a couple
I'll post
days
it like
later.
later on as if it was a girl's trip I went on.
Yeah.
You gotta be smart about it. Because they're all doing it. You just have to be smart about when to post it. Read the room kind of vibe.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's it. For a
Love
welcome
that.
joke, man.
that was a really good one. That was very, very funny. All right, let's get into our last headlines for today.
Alright, let's just quickly check this. Look at this. JB sent it. If it is, you can sit on the mic.
JB.
JB, yeah?
Oh.
Big up JB for sending this true.
This is on Moonpig, yeah?
Yeah.
We made the Christmas cards.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my.
No way.
No.
They capitalized like that.
You know, I did not make the connection.
I
didn't
know
make it
that.
either.
No, that.
I don't know how our mental's going to be after this, to be honest.
How what?
Our mental.
You're that.
No,
old.
this is taking a
Look at my
piss.
dad.
Moon pig are on smoke.
No.
No comment, man. I'm just trying to have a great day today. So
Nah.
Do you reckon they're going to sell well?
yeah,
They'll sell.
because 97%.
Nah.
You're old enough that you could be my dad God's gold, though.
That's great. Okay,
I'm really Nah, they're taking a piss.
that's
Moon
mad.
pig are not playing around.
They.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what? At this point, yeah, I just pray that the opportunity she gets outweighs all this foolishness, outweighs all the racism, and that's all I pray for her now. Yeah.
And
Because she's
people
going
want
for a
to-
hard time in that jungle.
and
They
people
keep
want to
voting her
hype
as well,
her.
and because bitches probably don't like her, they keep voting her to do all the challenges,
Oh,
and
is
it's taking its toll on her. Like to the point now, whenever, like everyone is wishing it's not her kind of thing. Then when they say her name, everyone just goes straight into like consoling her, like oh da 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 da. Like it's draining.
Oh, you've been watching it,
she's-
yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I've missed this week, Vanita. I just saw
Okay.
Britney Spears' sister left. But yeah, but it's literally, since they started, she's been voted consistently to do the challenges.
Yeah, they're on her,
And obviously
bro.
that's been in snakes, that's been in spiders, that's been all these crazy things. Other people are doing challenges as well here and there, but whenever it's like the public voting ones, she's always voted.
Yeah.
Always.
And this is why I was never going to link up with my ops to speak
Do you know what's so
against
interesting?
With my
Never.
ops.
it. Never.
Do you know what's so interesting? Candice Braithwaite, do you know her?
Yes.
She actually talked about, so she's a black woman, beautiful woman, like she does a lot, that she's lit. She talked about how basically she was offered the opportunity, I think it was after COVID, and she was thinking about it, and then she spoke to people, like white people that had done it before, and they're like, oh yeah, it'd be great, da da da, but she was like, we're not gonna have the same struggle. So she said she
Yeah.
spoke to a black person that's been in there, and that person said, don't you even dare. Like, do not at all do it. So she was saying how she wishes
someone
Nella
put-
had
someone-
spoken to other people as well.
Maybe she
Because
did,
she said
though. We don't know.
even if we don't know, to be fair. But she said that if she had spoken to, like, say for her, if she had known, and she would have told her no. Because she said that black person told her that your experience is going to be so different to the white people. And also, because Candice is someone that she speaks out about stuff and whatever. And the person was like to her how basically before, as soon as you're casting, you confirm, they already know the narrative they're painting for you. So she said that she just wishes, but she was like, all she can do now is just offer Nella prayers, isn't it? And that's all people can do. So I really do pray that that whatever opportunity she gets is gonna outweigh all this foolishness.
But she's lined up to get a redemption arc, though, innit?
No.
No.
She's calm. But the thing is, people don't forget because they made up, but they never really showed it. And that's what ITV does. ITV will show you the beef, because we've heard that Love Island people say that as well. They show you the beef, but they wouldn't show you when you made up. So the British public, what all they're gonna ever remember from you is that. And the other day she was lecturing Nigel Farage about what's it called, cultural appropriation. He was making his racist comments. He was trying to defend why he should be allowed to do a Jamaican accent. And she was basically trying to explain to him blah blah, but he just didn't get it. And I feel like that moment was one of the moments where it's just like I feel like for her it would have made her clock that we're in different, like our experiences here are very different. Even Jamie Lynn was the one who was like to her like, I get it, but she was like, do you know what? People like that, you just have to just leave him.
There's a
'Cause you're
tweet
not gonna
going
get it.
around now of like a picture of Nella, and then it's saying, the Vikings invented braids, so it's this cultural appropriation, you get me? She ain't even got braids in her hair.
She's got locks.
Dreads.
She's got locks. She's got faux locks, sorry.
And they need to prove how they invented the bloody braids in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
Vikings
Can't
had.
just
Is this
tell-
what?
can't
Is
just
this?
tell me that.
Is this where we're at?
This is where we're at.
They're saying Vikings invented braids.
Shut up. same way the bloody Europeans found America, discovered America. Stupid people.
Oh,
It's sad, man. But again, the
and then
prayer is just
everybody
that
talk about hold her accountable. Get the fuck
the
out
good
here.
things will outweigh it.
But yes. Well,
Oh, Sha, we're here.
let's get on to the headlines. All right, people. So our next headlines, I'm going to do them in a different order than planned. The first thing I want to talk about is apparently, according to the West African state of Senegal, their navy has said that nearly 3 tons of cocaine has been seized from a ship off the coast of Senegal. It's one of the largest drug hauls by Senegal's navy. The region is a transit point for Latin American cartels trafficking drugs to Europe and elsewhere. The Navy did not give details of the vessel or its crew, except that 10 people were on board and one of them was a Senegalese national. The vessel was intercepted by a naval patrol in international waters about 150 kilometers from the capital of Dakar and taken to a naval base on Tuesday for identification and logging of the seized products. Next headline, And a preacher has been found guilty of fraud for selling...
Oh, I thought it was going to be Pastor Toby. Oh.
No.
Nah, this is his boy, man. For
They're in the same industry, isn't it?
this guy wanted to go a different route.
Stealing for Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? But his fraud was actually around selling a product. So now he was basically, again, found guilty of fraud for selling a bogus cure for COVID-19, man.
A bogus cure.
Yeah. Apparently it doesn't work. And he's lost the Court of Appeal challenge against his conviction. So this bishop, who goes by the name of Climate Wiseman, warned his followers that they could end up dropping dead during the pandemic and urged them to get the mixture. So this particular cure for COVID, he was telling them to get it ASAP. And apparently it's a mixture of hyssop, cedar wood, and olive oil.
Is that it?
Yeah, man. Obviously the Holy Spirit is in there too. Can't put a price on that. And the oil was sold for £91.
90? Yeah, he was
£91.
raking
Oh
it
my gosh,
in.
how many units did they sell?
That's what I want to know.
He made bank.
Oh, in fact, I'll tell you. I'm going to get
Okay,
there.
good.
So the oil was sold for £91 on its own under names including Divine Cleansing Oil and Plague Protection Oil. And sometimes you can get it as a set for which was called Divine Plague Protection Kit. You know what I'm saying?
Not kids.
Yeah. And that particular kit came with a card and scarlet yarn. So you need that for stuff. You know what I mean? Not too sure yet. But, in February, this guy, Mr. Wiseman, who's aged 47, was sentenced at Inner London Crown Court to 1 year in jail, suspended for 2 years, and ordered to carry out 130 hours of unpaid community work.
That's not bad.
So this is how much he was told to pay back.
I thought he wasn't going to pay back. I thought I could go to jail for a year if I come back to millions.
No, he was also told to pay a total of £60,072. 60K.
Okay.
So if he doesn't pay the 60k, he's got to go do a year basically.
Potentially. But I guess you just set up some type of
Payment plan.
some payment plan, innit? So yeah, he sold a lot of bloody
lot
divine
of units.
cleansing oil, man, to get that much.
Divine cleansing oil is wild.
Yeah. Don't forget the plague protection oil. You know what I'm saying?
it's
Just
nothing-
as potent.
It's nothing wilder than the spiritual Rabino. So
Spiritual Rabino.
Mate, I think spiritual sperm is the holy sperm is the worst one.
oh god,
And holy breast milk
oh my
is
god.
the worst ones.
Holy
Insane.
breast milk.
You fornicating in the house of the Lord saying this is holy.
Holy
Where do you think this guy was from?
Oh.
Sorry, not country.
Oh,
In terms
okay.
of where in the world do you think his church is based?
Let's give it Africa.
Okay.
No, COVID didn't. Yeah. Because do you know this was a whole thing though with a lot of churches? This was a scam. They were worldwide with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you guys? What do you think?
I don't know if it's Africa or America because Americans are
Yeah, it's
very
one of the
audacious.
two, man. I know, like,
The American pastors.
they're Relentless.
Different.
They're relentless over there.
I'm gonna go for America because Africa's had the days deserved with worker joke and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with America
Equality
as
and
well,
that.
man.
Why don't you guys think
I think it's Asia.
Okay, Asia. Marks?
England?
There's no way it could be here.
Why did you guys think it was England?
I don't know. It's like,
But I saw someone got for England already though.
Maybe
Like a handkerchief or
it's
something like that.
one of his guys.
Was he from here?
Camberwell, man.
Camberwell.
South London as well.
No, I'm actually done.
See?
it's the South.
Sounds like a
Camberwell.
Saturday, man.
Oh,
You know Sat's treacherous already.
Bro,
Man was just
They
over
needed
the
the whole-
water, you know? Just over the water, bamboozling
they needed
people.
the kits.
Kingdom Church.
Oh,
You heard of
okay.
the Kingdom Church.
No.
Kingdom Church in Camberwell.
He's not been there.
No, we'll never go there.
Yeah, but this is where he was doing his stuff, man.
The quickest way to stop everyone going to your church, boy.
Boy,
Crazy. And the last headline, the footballer Cristiano Ronaldo is facing a class action lawsuit in the US over his promotion of Binance. You guys know what
Oh,
Binance
yeah.
is?
Yeah.
Crypto? Yeah, cool.
I think they got Kim and them as well.
No, I think it was a different
Different one I
people
got.
that, yeah,
Okay.
but similar type of thing. So the plaintiffs claim that his endorsement led them to make loss-making investments. They're seeking damages of a sum exceeding $1 billion.
That's fair because again, that's why the company would have used him anyway for his influence. So
Yeah.
there you have it.
In November, this is basically what happened. In November of last year, 2022, Binance announced its first CR7 collection of NFTs, right, in partnership with Ronaldo, which the footballer said would reward the fans for all the years of support, right? For those who don't know, NFTs are virtual assets. Stands for non-fungible tokens that can be bought and sold, but they have no real world,
Use.
like they're not tangible like that, innit? They're more so in the crypto world. And the CR7 refers to obviously Ronaldo's initials on shirt number, all that type of stuff. So yeah, so they made this NFT together, and he went out there, spoke about it, and everyone jumped on, man. The cheapest NFT from the collection was priced at $77. That's when it first went on sale in November of 22, last year, 22. But 1 year later, guess how much it's worth?
Nothing.
$1.
Wow, yikes.
Yes. So yeah, man, the claimants alleged that Ronaldo's promotion of Binance led to a 500% increase in searches for Binance, basically. And everyone jumped on, man. It's worth absolutely nothing. And everyone lost their money, long story short. But that's it for the headlines, man. Time to pay the bills.
Thank you very much. Let's get into reaction. Sorry.
Welcome to the reaction, people, where I read sports headlines out. Obviously, you know, last night was the second round of Champions League games, and it was eventful to say the least. Some of these results here. Oh, God. Galatasaray and Manchester United drew 3-3. Looking like Europa League time, boys. PSV Eindhoven beat Seville 3-2. Arsenal absolutely battered Lens 6-0. Bayern Munich and FC Copenhagen drew 0-0. Benfica and Inter Milan drew 3-3. Braga and Union Berlin drew 1-1. Real Madrid beat Napoli 4-2. And Real Sociedad and Red Bull Salzburg drew 0-0. So there was lots of draws here. There's only a couple of stories to read out. We can get into them. Andre Onana makes 2 bad mistakes. Yeah, well, 2 Andre Onana errors and a thunderous strike from Kerim Artakoglu on a stormy night in Istanbul left Manchester United's Champions League hopes hanging by a thread as they twice blew 2-goal advantages to draw 3-3 at Galatasaray. United must now beat Bayern Munich on the final day and hope the Turkish side draw at FC Copenhagen to qualify for the knockout phase. The Danes, who drew 0-0 in Munich later on Wednesday, could have knocked them out with a victory over the German champions. Erik ten Hag's side looked on course to escape from this wet and wild encounter with a crucial victory with 20 minutes to play, but sub Artakoglu, goal scorer at Old Trafford last month, hammered home an equaliser to the delight of the home fans, who had created an incredible noise throughout. The visitors only had themselves to blame, though, with Onana at fault for both Hakim Ziyech free kicks goals before Anthony Martial and Facundo Pellistri wasted last gasp chances to win it after Bruno had hit the post. This was a Champions League classic. Torrential rain earlier in the day had threatened the fixture, but conditions were deemed playable and the two sides threw off the shackles to serve up a thriller in a definitely loud, hostile atmosphere in Istanbul. Any thoughts on the game?
I didn't see it. I was here, man. When I got here, I just saw 3-2 or 3-3. I didn't see the game, so
I wasn't surprised. My brother phoned me, and when it was like 3-1, because it was 2-0 up, and it went 2-1, and we went 3-1. And when he phoned me, I was watching it. I was like, "We ain't gonna win this game." He's like, "What are you talking about? It's 3-1." I'm saying, "Nah, man." I could just tell we weren't gonna win this game. I swear we've gone and scored 3 goals in all our away games in the Champions League and got 0 points or 1 point from them.
We're not beating Bayern, bruv. We're not.
Forget beating Bayern, because we probably got more chance of beating Bayern. We need Copenhagen and Galatasaray to draw. That's probably more of a tougher ask.
That's not happening. Europa League, man, it is, man. I don't even want Europa League, to be fair.
I'm not even sure what the maths is. Could we drop out totally altogether? Could we finish bottom?
If we finish bottom, that means
we could potentially finish bottom. Or can we? I don't know. I haven't looked at the group, man. So we're in the mud. Onana, man, he's been playing decent recently as well.
No, I saw the stats the other day, and the stats looks good, but the problem is he's conceding a lot of goals. So it doesn't matter what the saves are and blah blah blah. But we can't.
He's conceded bare goals, but we've been in an injury crisis. Like the run that we started off with was not particularly good. We're definitely in bad form. But I would say the last. Well, maybe not necessarily like performance-wise, but at least results are going our way. Like the last 6-7 games have been all right, and Onana's made good saves in nearly all of them games.
You know what's mad? We're meant to be the most informed team in the Premier League, minute. Like,
lost 1 out of the last 7 or something. But but performances wouldn't say that. But I mean, yeah, he had a stinker. He had he had an absolute stinker. Because to be totally fair, within the last. I would say that game, even though we dropped points, Everton, whatever, like something kind of has changed. We ain't got the full team back, but they do look better than they have looked. You know what I'm trying to say? Like there's something.
Well in the second half. I mean, sorry, the first half. I haven't played well in the first half.
Something has changed.
Take out the Y and put back in this.
Your mic's gone. Yeah, something has changed. I feel like they look a little bit better. Talk.
It's back.
Yeah, we back. We good. Okay.
Yeah, but weren't good enough, man. Weren't good enough. Bruno rasped it off the post in the last minutes. I was thinking, are we going to get this done? But yeah, I knew we weren't going to win the game from 3-1.
So where do we go from here, though, in terms of that? What, are you trying to get a couple more signings in January, or are you happy with the team?
Oh, they're going to need signings in January. They're going to need to get rid of people. Nothing ain't changed. There's people there that still shouldn't be there. You get me? Bringing on Martial and all these things. Like, I don't know whether we can get him going in January because these man's wages are astronomical and thing. But yeah, they got to make moves. They just have to have to look at it and see what they can do. Get some out, get some in. Oh no, man. Poor result though, man.
Bro, from the start of the season, there's a couple men I would have took, and then there's a couple men that are there, and I'm like, we didn't have to buy them, bro. Really and truly. Like, I look at even though man might knock him and say, I look at man like Ward-Prowse and Tillemans. Tillemans on a free, Ward-Prowse 40 mil. You can still go out and get Maddison if you want. So I mean, you can.
Madison's one that they probably should have looked at.
100%. What?
Tillemans ain't really got no legs, you know. He's decent, but he ain't really got no legs. I don't know how much he helps us. We wouldn't have been happy with that.
As a free transfer, it's not a bad move.
Yeah, but man that can't run in that midfield that's our biggest problem. You get me? So I don't know about that, but yeah. I don't know. In more exciting news, the Gunners are through to the Champions League last 16.
Go on.
As Group B winners after a stunning first half. We say horns and ting. Brent ain't even got no mic, man. This is crazy.
That one's there. It's putting in your direction. We know you want to
Arsenal cruised through to the Champions League last 16 as group winners after a breathtaking first half saw them beat Lens 6-0 at the Emirates. The pressure had been turned back on the Gunners by PSV, whose late comeback win against Seville in the early kickoff meant Arsenal needed a point to qualify for the knockout rounds. And they answered the call emphatically. In fact, it took just 13 minutes in the first half for Arsenal to dismantle their opponents, who had beaten them 2-1 in the reverse fixture in October. Kai Havertz, you man's guy. Horns for Kai? Okay, yeah, see.
Did he play well, yeah?
He's been playing well.
Oh, has he changed? He turned it around, yeah?
No, come on.
So man said he's been playing
No.
well.
He's getting there.
Okay.
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 Kai Havertz began the glut, scoring in his second successive game before Gabriel Jesus doubled. Bukayo Saka continued his fine form in the Champions League this season, bundled home the next, but the best came from a fine solo effort from Gabriel Martinelli. His effort was perhaps matched by Martin Odegaard's brilliant strike on the stroke of half-time, whipping home a thunderous volley. Jorginho then rounded off a statement Arsenal performance from the penalty spot after European debutant Adukoda Kushnov was penalised for handball. The result sees Gunners through as Group B winners with 12 points, with PSV joining them in the knockout rounds. They face each other in the final group game in a fortnight time. Lens, meanwhile, have been knocked out of the Champions League. So, yeah, Arsenal done their thing, man. They done the big business. Like I said, I missed it. Didn't quite see it, but it was always going to go through. I told you that you were going to go through. Easy group. You get me? I suppose the serious stuff starts now, innit? Yeah.
It's a shame we won't be there to partake.
Well, you never know. It ain't over till it's over, man.
Brother, I do not see us making it out of this group, man. I just don't, man. I'm being honest, man. That's just me being realistic, I guess. Like, you can't score 3 goals. You say 3 goals in that nearly every game and not a point taken.
No, man.
Come on, man. That's bad, man.
Well, there's always a place for hope and optimism.
Yeah, true, very true. But yeah, I just don't. No hope or Bob hope. Just don't say it, man. Do you know what I mean? We'll wait and see, though. One more game.
We shall wait and see. Tough times, man. Kobe Mainoo is back, though.
He looks good, man. They're saying he should have played last night, but it's different playing against Everton, you know, away and playing Galatasaray in the Champions League. Would you play them?
Would I started him?
Yeah.
No. Everton was his first start, innit? He's coming back off the injury. Maybe
Too much too soon.
Yeah, maybe bringing him off the bench wasn't the worst idea. Probably start. I don't know who we got on the weekend. Do you know?
No, it's either Bournemouth or Newcastle.
Newcastle. It sounds like, innit?
Yeah, because it goes Bournemouth, Newcastle, Liverpool, Chelsea. That's not the exact order, but that's the 4 games we got.
Let's save him and start him on the weekend, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
It'll be alright. Either way, it's a shit show. But what are we like? 6 points off the top.
Yeah.
We might surprise everyone and win the league, blood.
Imagine that.
6 points off to the top after the start man's had. That's crazy.
I wonder what the odds are on that, though. The odds would be good, actually, to be fair.
I'll take a punt on that, bro.
I might look at that for real. So, I mean, man kissed their teeth, you know. Raw. Just trying to shoot man's hope down.
No, we was purring last night. It's just the goalkeeper done foolishness.
Brent
That
was
wasn't like a team effort. That was literally an individual error, and it came from one of the most important positions on the pitch. That's what it was.
Brent was watching the whole game. I came in and he was like,
so he would have saw what we was on.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
through certain points. It was an exhilarating game, especially
honed
once towards the end when it's opened up, end-to-end stuff, chances created. Honestly, it's hard. It's tough to single out someone, but that was literally the goalkeeper's fault why we lost that game.
I was actually surprised he was watching it, man, to be fair. Was it that bad, though, the Howlers?
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous.
Was it someone? What did he say? He pushed it in the net or some shit, as opposed to pushing it away.
The second one, he actually got down to it and pushed it into his own net. It was just stupid. The first one wasn't necessarily a good free kick. I know they were standing in front of the wall and then they moved and he hit into the space. And where he took the step to the left, he was already cooked. But if he just stood still,
You got it.
he just would have been fine.
I see man say he reminds them of Barthez, but I'm saying I don't remember Barthez's distribution being that good as his.
No, it probably wasn't.
But obviously they say Barthez because he had a mistake in him. But all keepers got a mistake in him at some point. Even the Allisons and the my man at Man City, you just hardly ever see them make mistakes. So
That was just a high profile one when it mattered most. It's important that he done that. He's letting a lot of goals in the team, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's had like that many howlers like that.
that's 18
yesterday's
goals so far. No,
yesterday's was bad.
That's
still.
19 goals.
He wouldn't have been impressed.
that's 19 goals so far. And however much games. Right.
Yeah, but he's been playing with a makeshift back line.
Still a lot of goals.
Not all the goals have been his. Like you can't just he's conceded a lot of goals, but it's easy to do the scapegoat thing. Everyone wants to make Onana jokes.
No.
Like,
I just.
It's not like he's been moving brazy every week and all that. Like yesterday was real life the one that if we were going to chat shit to him about, do it about yesterday because that was crazy to do two of them in a position in a game that we needed to win, and then a game that we was in control and all that as well. That's proper bad. You get me?
And then come January, he's gone. African nations.
Will he retire? Did he go back?
No, he's back. He's back in the fold. He played the other day for Cameroon. He's back in the fold, so he's gone come January and all that. And obviously, you've got to rely on the next brother. So that's a whole nother conversation.
Fun times, man.
Funniest times. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, that's the end of the reaction, man. Let's get into Donna here. I was going online earlier and I was looking to listen to this video. It's a bit long, but we can watch some of it. And I wanted to play this video for you lot, and you lot tell me who you think's in the wrong or how you would potentially react in this situation. You got it there, Brent?
Yes.
All right, load it up. It's like 5 minutes long. I think we can watch the first 2 minutes, and then I'll skip to another bit. But we need to watch the first 2 minutes just to see what's going on in this treacherous world. Or is he overreacting or what? Tell me.
What's going on, huh?
What's going on? I'm frying chicken for my man. That's it. And why are you recording? Get the camera out.
Well, your man just got here.
Okay, now look, he's going to give you some more context. Let's watch
Let's
this.
check this out. It's the third time this week I done got off work, pulled in my driveway, and my daddy in my goddamn house.
What?
His daddy's in the house.
Right?
I seen a bit of this.
Telling me he gonna be in my goddamn house.
Is that?
I just don't understand this shit, man.
She's in these little booty shorts frying chicken.
For her man.
Your mom, please.
Yeah.
As a father, man, knowing I got a girlfriend at home, why are you popping up in my house? Look at this shit. Check this out, man. Let me see this shit. Just like I thought. Just like I thought. What we got going on here, huh?
Get the camera on my face.
What we got going on here, huh? What's y'all? Hey, don't fucking junior me, man. Don't fucking junior me, man. It's your third time this week popping up in my motherfucking house without letting me know you gonna pop up. Huh? You fucking eat chicken? And you got these little ass shorts on? What's wrong with y'all, man? What the hell y'all got going on? You got your legs wide open? Drinking and shit? No, I ain't fucking tripping. You think I'm stupid or something? What the y'all got going on?
Stupid. I'm in my house.
I don't give a damn what. Say, man, what's going on, huh?
What's going on? I'm frying chicken for my man. That's it. And why are you recording? Get the camera out.
Well, your man just got here.
Wow.
No, but I think she.
just got here. I thought she meant
Yeah, I think she means for her guy.
She meant for the dad.
Like,
Her man, she's
he's
talking about her
taking it
dad.
differently.
She's talking about the dad.
No, she's not.
Because she could have said, yeah, I'm
She's
making
not.
chicken for you. She
She's
said,
not.
I'm making for my man.
No,
So
no,
she
it
you do
sounds
the
bad.
math.
It sounds
that's
bad.
you do the math.
No.
Yeah,
it
that's
sound-
also true. She could have just said,
She's
I'm
being cheeky.
making chicken for you.
I'm making chicken for you. I'm
nah.
making chicken for you. She
Okay.
said, I'm making for my man. So
Yeah.
she's like, I'm going to leave you to do the math of who my man is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's wild.
I think she just means that like in the same way a man would want a woman to cook.
Yeah, he's
I'm-
on the
I'm-
way home
yeah,
from work.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm cooking
I'm making
for my man.
chicken for my
I
man.
reckon the communication.
I will
took
tell you
differently,
this.
man.
I'm never going to be around. I'm never going to be in booty shorts around a man that is not my man. That daddy is her. That's
As
daddy.
a woman, because you're a woman, like, is she taking the piss wearing
Thank you
them
very
booty
much. Let
shorts?
me say that.
Oh, you got to
She is.
clarify.
Yeah, she is. I would never wear booty shorts around a man that's not my man. That I'm not romantically involved with.
Your man's dad. It's not. Don't just say that.
Impossible.
Don't just say like a man that's not your man.
Impossible.
Your
No, but I'm
man's
saying
dad.
if I wouldn't around any normal old man, I'm definitely not around my dad. Around my man's dad.
But it's stepdad, so obviously it's like a family, innit? You
Damn
might
out.
just be like-
That's rude.
My basic in-law, impossible.
That's
impossible.
Nah, that's her man.
How many
That's who
violations
she's
there?
frying chicken for.
He's drinking Henny.
and his legs are wide open.
His legs are
Thighs
wide open.
He's in shorts on the counter.
singlet.
He's sitting on the counter
Shorts
top
and singlet
with
or
his
t-shirt.
legs
You've-
open.
Now, can we see the rest of the video? Because
That's
I want
post-sex,
to know what
stance.
happens on
I mean, he's a
that.
good player if you got time. You can skip to like 3 minutes maybe. You can.
I'm
Right,
alright
right,
with
yeah,
everything
yeah,
because
yeah.
this is crazy.
Everything.
This is
Got it.
wild.
Play it all.
I come home, think about this shit. I'm coming home to my motherfucking pops in the kitchen.
He's moved
With
now.
my goddamn girl put these little ass shorts on, eating. I say, Junior.
Look where his legs are open.
How
Wide
I'm
open.
tripping? Tell me how I'm tripping. Tell me how I'm tripping. You got these short ass.
doing anything. I'm fried chicken. You come home tripping like, what's the problem?
It ain't that serious.
And you
It ain't that
recording.
serious.
Hell no.
Did you tell me you was gonna be at my house?
I came from Miss Joyce's house around the corner.
Did you let me know you was gonna be at my house?
Yeah, me dress
Huh?
around the corner.
Huh? I come home, you sitting in the motherfucking kitchen talking to my girlfriend with these little ass shorts on, Tanisha.
Okay, I didn't know you didn't talk to him. I thought y'all talked. He stopped by, and that was it.
Say, man. This shit, dog. No, I'm tripping.
Now you tripping.
I'm tripping.
Yeah.
You drinking. You full of fucking liquor, full of fucking beer, Coronas. Liquor right here.
Yeah, they
I'm
definitely
tripping.
effing.
Say,
What?
man, y'all fuck all that junior shit. Fuck all that shit.
see the
Go
hypnotic?
sit down. Go sit down. You take the motherfucking shorts off.
I'm not the
Say,
same.
you,
Ain't
come
nothing
on.
like that, man.
Nah, I don't give a
Look
damn.
where
You
he's
gotta
open.
go.
He's just sitting there.
You gotta go.
You don't have to go nowhere.
This my house.
Go nowhere.
You gotta respect my house. You gotta go.
Watch this.
You gotta go, man. Get the fuck out of my house. Ain't no motherfucking junior, man. Ain't no motherfucking junior. Don't give a damn that's my goddamn daddy. Ain't no mother. Man, get out of my house.
My mama left you this house.
Get out of my house, man. Get out of my house.
So technically it's not yours.
Oh, shit.
On to Junior, you tripping.
Get out of my house, man.
Think somebody look at your mother woman. I had a woman her motherfucking age.
Get out of my house, man.
You tripping, dog. Come on, man.
Get out of my house, man.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Not tonight.
Get out of my house, man.
Not tonight,
Get
Junior.
out of my house, man.
Oh,
Is he gonna tussle?
a little bit. I think
Possibly.
it's gonna still play. Don't worry.
What's he fighting?
Stop it, Junior! No! Don't hurt him! The chicken's for him!
No,
Mother-
it went too far.
He's topping red.
Damn.
Stop.
You got me get out of my house and shit.
Nah, that's a distress
Hey, you can stop that shit. You can stop. I ain't your motherfucking son. I ain't no motherfucking junior. I ain't no motherfucking junior. You can kick that junior shit. You ain't my pops no more.
No shit, y'all.
You ain't my pops no more. You Derek to me, nigga.
I said,
You Derek to me. Bag your motherfucking ass up.
Bro, don't touch me.
Put holes in my motherfucking wall and shit. Put up my house and shit.
You out of line, Junior.
Okay.
Ain't got a line.
Okay. You out of line. Talking about you got a motherfucking girlfriend, her age and shit. You supposed to be my motherfucking mama.
Yeah, that's what he said
what
before.
you
Did you
supposed
hear
to
that? That's what he said.
Supposed to be with mama.
So he knew his mum's been cheated on, and this is when he wanted to bring it up. I don't feel sorry for him.
You supposed to be my motherfucking mama. You supposed to be my motherfucking mama. God, I told your ass I want his ass. Stop coming to my house without telling me, and you didn't listen. I told you that shit.
You making that shit up in
You
your
gang
head.
the fuck up.
It sounds like she knows that her man don't like the father like that.
Yeah, and
And
she's defended him
This is wrong. It's wrong.
because
In every sense
because
of
they're
the word,
together.
It's wrong because don't open
Yeah.
the door
Yeah.
to this man known full well.
I don't like him.
Your man.
Yeah.
Detest this guy.
Yeah.
He's
But you know
mentioned
what-
it to
but
her
you
in the
know
sense.
why
Stop,
they-
why is he putting up? Don't let him. Like, why is he here? And
And
you're not
she's
telling me.
opened the- But
Also,
thing is
because the
that-
son knows that he's capable of having a young girlfriend, he's like, well,
No, but you know what's mad though? She's opened the door because they are involved. They're entangled. They're in entanglement.
You're gonna dive here.
100%.
I don't know, man. It's still an assumption.
Because you know what it is, yeah. There's no, if I know my man doesn't like his stepdad or anybody that my man doesn't like, my man's up is my up. That's how we're rolling. So if you're, and he said as well, this is the third time this week. I will be let him know,
Yeah,
like, okay, you can't
that's
come in
wild.
until he comes in, and I'll call my man and be like, oh, your dad's come up again. Da, 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 da.
Exactly.
She's out here not only let him in, she's feeding him too.
In
And
booty shorts.
In booty shorts, and he's got Henny. She's giving him a beverage.
hypnotic.
He had hypnotic as
He
well.
had hypnotic, mate.
He's gonna mix with the henny. That's
Yeah.
like fog passion.
Yeah, man.
The way he was sitting there, open legs, just.
She's
Yeah.
definitely. They are 100%
Yeah.
tangled.
And then he said to his
They're not
dad,
being in charges.
he said, come out of my house. The dad said, my mama left you this house. So technically, it's not even
It's
your
not even
yard.
yours, technically. But that's when people get technical because now he's talking about, oh yeah, but you out here with a little ass girlfriend and you my mama's you meant to be my mum's guy. So everyone, they're just chaotic, but they 100% sleeping together.
Too much, man.
So
They're
did he
definitely
overreact?
No,
Oh, see, you lot seem like you're on the fence.
No, but imagine after all that, nothing has actually happened. You see that even the way it looks bad, 100%. But imagine after all that, nothing has actually.
But you
Well,
know
even
what-
if they're
you know
not
what?
sleeping
We're
together,
making
something is
assumptions.
happening. Boundaries are being crossed.
I was just gonna
Because
say
he
that.
set his boundaries, but he's not on, and
Because
you keep crossing
No,
them.
that's fair enough.
Because even if they're not sleeping together, first of all, there's ways that his girlfriend and the dad could have spoken to make him feel like, no, this is not what you think, kind of thing. First of all, she didn't deny nothing. She's
didn't
just like,
deny
I'm frying.
a damn
She didn't look
thing.
at him. She's like, I'm frying chicken. That's it. Don't get me involved, kind of thing. And then he's calling him Junior, trying to kind of like little boy him as well. So even if nothing's happening,
And she's in
named
booty shorts.
yeah, but do you know what I mean? Even if nothing's happening, forget the booty short. Maybe that's just she's body proud. Some people, she's
And
body proud.
she's at home.
But the thing, she's at home. That's her homeware. I get it. However,
In front of your-
She probably
no, but I
sees
get it
as
though. Maybe
nothing.
that's how she is.
Yeah.
However, though, if it's a case where nothing's actually happening, both of them who are being accused of disrespecting him could have actually diffused the situation, but they did nothing whatsoever. Now you're telling me this is not even my house because your mum left me this house. They know what they're doing. They do what they do,
Crazy
man.
with the arrogance and all that. Do you know what I mean?
They do what they do, man.
I usually said he might be trying to belittle him, calling him Junior. That's his name, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
And remember, he's got alcohol in him now as well. So once people get alcohol in them, they start.
But you know what's
talking
mad?
all
Though?
types
If
of-
someone ever walked into a room and accused me of being inappropriate with somebody, the man would deny it because I'm thinking, what? What kind of stupid?
when you're drunk,
Neither of them. That's the kind of shit that would sober you up. If someone, if
She don't look like she's drunk though.
no, not her, like
No,
him.
but
the
him,
dad's
but
intoxicated.
Yeah, but she didn't deny anything.
yeah, exactly. No, but neither did he. If the accusation is so wild, that's the kind of thing. Because if
He
really
just
that's
said
just,
it's
if
not
that's
that
just
serious.
No, he just said but he actually said what's going on here, what you two got going on.
And he said it's not that serious.
He said it's not that deep.
The way the dad's come across, like even if he hasn't chopped it, there was
moving
hella
like he's-
flirting in the yard.
Yeah,
like, he
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
just being normal.
If he's
he
got
was
a
running game on her.
girlfriend
He was
already,
dirty macking before
he's
that guy
dirty
went in.
macking.
He didn't have to say. I'm not gonna
100.
lie. He didn't have to say. Yeah, I got
He's
a girlfriend.
thinking you
her
had
age.
given
That
if
was
you had
brother.
5 more
you didn't help.
minutes.
Exactly.
He didn't help. You
That's
didn't help the
saying,
situation.
yeah, I got a young girlfriend and I can chop your girl too.
Yeah, like even if he didn't go there, he would have been telling her like, hey, if you weren't my use, girl, you would be
In other words,
cooked.
if he ain't treating you right, come
you
to daddy.
Or be cookie like
Come
that
to
chicken.
daddy.
I'll be honest with you, that guy didn't play smart anyway. Because if I'm rolling to saying that if this was me and I'm rolling into somebody's house, my partner's house, and I'm seeing a vehicle there for the 3rd time this week, I'm laying low for a minute. I'm laying low for a minute.
I
If
feel
he
that's
had
out of
given
pocket,
5 more
man.
minutes,
That's
he
out of
would've put him
pocket,
in bed.
man. That comment's crazy. I don't know how
He
you
said
came to
that-
that conclusion.
What?
Man said the pops must be packing.
Wow.
You
I
out-
saw that and tried to ignore it.
you out of pocket.
You said
I
that?
didn't say it. I didn't
said that?
say it.
Fernando.
You out of pocket. I don't know what you saw. I don't know what you know.
You're looking too
Yeah,
hard,
you
big
have
man.
you have an opportunity
You're
to.
looking way too hard and looking in the wrong direction and everything, bro.
Do we no longer have like chat
Hey,
moderators?
focus
and
your
that?
eyes, brother. Focus your
The
eyes.
moderation's
Focus.
taking that down.
Man
First
said-
of all.
Man said the dad must have been packing. You need to go to Specsavers, man. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Focus
it.
them eyes, man. That is wild.
That's something.
Brother.
Yeah, no, both of them are
Both of them are done it,
yeah,
innit?
both.
Everybody. Except the
I think
guy who
everybody.
walked in on them.
That wasn't an overreaction.
Because you know what it is
This
as
is
well?
an
Like,
underreaction. I could
That's
put
an
them all in
underreaction.
done it, you know.
Okay, boundaries have definitely been crossed.
what, because he
100%.
didn't react properly.
Yeah.
What are you doing in that situation?
Yeah,
what are
we
you
did
doing?
that. We did.
Oh no, but from the first time I told him to come out my yard and he's talking about it's not your yard, it's my land, we would have been fists have been flying, man. Jake said, come out my yard. You get what I'm saying? Who the fuck you think to get out the house? Mash you up. Who the fuck are you talking to?
He said you got one more junior. One more junior.
One more junior, you know.
You've been out of here.
From time I'm telling him to come out, he's talking about no. When I'm trying to do the man of the house thing, and you're trying to override
Yeah,
me to the
yeah,
dad
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to show you who's the daddy
Yeah.
in this yard,
house.
in this house. Do you get what I'm saying?
Daddy in this house.
You better hope
Yeah,
you
you
don't
can't be
fuck-
showing
better-
and your searches all ripped up, but your dad's still there.
Can you imagine?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm about to say. You better hope he don't mash you up, bro.
I'll be real with you.
Because that might go down. You like,
Your
yo.
girl is not your girl.
Your shirt can't be ripped and the dad's still in the yard. I'm giving it all done at
You know
it.
what I'm saying? When you said that, I actually felt physically sick.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't have my man grip stuff by the shirt. I can't watch that. I can't see that.
And you're there in the shirt
In
like
your
this, and you're
house.
still, and the dad's still talking.
My man's still there.
In
That
your
man's still
house.
there. Oh.
Yeah, you might have to leave for real. Just
Now your work uniform is all messed up.
hand over the keys.
I just come from work, and mum, it's all
Nah,
ripped.
man.
Yeah, I'm ready to give all parties involved down at him,
Yeah,
man.
do you
I
know
ain't
what?
gonna
You're
lie.
right. Because when I think about it, he didn't really put a bass in his tone.
Nothing.
He didn't command respect.
Yeah, he didn't. He
And
didn't.
in his house, that chicken would have been on the floor. That chicken, that's the first thing I'm flipping over. That chicken, no one's eating chicken in this house. No
Can
one's
you
eating chicken in
imagine?
this house.
You was about to feed him the chicken even. Yeah.
He's got
everything's getting...
four
Flip that
Four
pan.
glass of Hennessy
She'll
down.
regret having them tiny ass little
Hey,
shorts on.
hey, that little splashback. No one putting shorts in this house. Long pants only. Nah, man, everybody's done out here. Everybody, every single person, all parties involved. They've got donkeys
that
done out here
is
too.
Nah, do you know what? America's not a real
Silliness,
place.
man. It's not
actually
unreal.
wild.
Yeah, I
America
believe
is the gift that keeps on
Wow.
giving, man.
Gee.
It's official, man. Everybody that took part in the making of that video is done at here, man. I'm sorry, man, because yeah, I could call all of them
Yeah,
out
so
for
sad
one
though.
reason or another.
The poor auntie just minding her business, waiting. She's actually at home cooking for her man, waiting for him to come back home and to find out now he's got another girlfriend.
He's drunk in another house.
And took the son's
doing
girlfriend.
Can you imagine?
That's wild.
What does he say? What did he say? What I want for? I already got a girl her age. Is that what he said? Something
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah, before the phone went down, that's exactly what he said.
About his mum.
No, he said, like, I got a girl her
He's
age.
telling his
Oh, so
son.
why would I
said-
want your little girlfriend when
I
I've got
a
one?
girl.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah, you
like-
can't talk about my girl like that.
That
Don't
was
listen to
uncool
me.
to man. That's what I'm saying to you. That's drunk talk.
Yeah, man, he's
How you
silly.
gonna say that to your son? Like, that's drunk talk.
Yeah,
Intoxicated.
because you know what's mad as well?
you right.
The girl's an egg, because after he said that, I'm like, all right, you know what, he's right, get out.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out.
And
I'm
if you
like,
listen
stand up.
closely, when you can't see the camera and they're
Yeah.
fighting, she's doing the like, no, Junior, stop.
that's
She's
what I'm
still trying to
saying.
protect her
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
She's trying to protect her
Yeah,
real
maybe,
man.
maybe she was cooking for him. Maybe that's who the chicken was for. I don't
The daddy's
believe it,
saying Junior's out of order, and she's saying, yeah, you are.
It's
Nah.
not that deep. Sit down. She said a couple times, sit down. Go sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah, she didn't hear it. She said, sit down.
Listen,
Nah.
not one meal was being eaten in this house.
She said, sit down.
Nah, that's
That
mad.
chicken is done. Nah.
That's the least of everyone's worries now. Yeah, that's a shame, man. Hate to see it.
God forbid.
Hate to see it.
In Men's Mental Health Month, for real, man.
He's off the
rough,
roof, man.
It's a shit show. But yeah, man, that's it, man. They are officially done at here, man. I'll cheer y'all.
Literally, everybody ending, mama. Literally.
He's got grip stop, you know. His
can you imagine?
shirt just ripped up and all
Yeah,
that.
it's-
And
Yeah,
man's
you know what's
sitting
bad
in
as
the
well?
house.
The tussle wasn't long enough for his shirt to be ripped like that.
It's just
Like,
It rips up.
he didn't try to fight
ripped
back.
up, you know.
And
but
daddy's
pops,
still
innit? You know
standing.
he's still got that man strength.
Yeah, it's still got the old man strength, innit?
But he's drunk.
And the weight.
So I'm saying,
He's drunk, so he should be at capped capacity.
The dad
and
feels
your
like-
shirt was just quick
I'm telling you now,
to be torn like that.
the dad feels like he can punch my man up.
But that's like I
Yeah,
call him
definitely.
Junior. He's like
Clearly.
Junior.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
man.
That's why it's like, you ain't that serious.
I can't watch my
Shut
man
up,
get
boy.
talked to like that. That's so icky, man. Your dad is actually the man of the house now, even when he's not
He's
here.
literally the man of
Even
the
when
house.
he's not here, he still is.
It's rude, man.
Yikes.
That is mad.
Anyways, it is what it is.
It's a sad story, man.
Hate to see it.
All right, cool. What we getting into now?
Outro, baby.
All right, let's do it.
All right, people, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it as always. Please like the video, subscribe to our channel as well. Pick up our researchers every single time, honey, every single time. And if you want to follow us on our social, well, kindly follow us on our social media platforms. The Day After TNB on Instagram, Twitter, and on TikTok. If you want to send your dilemmas in, the number is 075 64841073. That is also the number to call when we're live on air. And if you'd rather email your dilemmas in, the email address is tdasubmissions@thenewblack.com. If you're new around here, new around these parts, we spell black with an X. So BLXCK. If you want to inquire about the show or feature on the show, our email address is thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Have a lovely Thursday and we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Sorry?
What?
The what?
The guest is tomorrow.
The guest is tomorrow.
Yeah, but wasn't the guest one's...
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't want to be embarrassed tomorrow.
It's giving young Sankora energy.
Yeah, I don't want to be embarrassed. I'm not going to say anything. I'm
Yes, sir.
sorry. Respectfully.
Can you please just apologize? We told him yesterday that there was a guest today.
Oh, did you? Okay, okay, I missed that part. Okay, well, the guest that we told you about yesterday was coming today is coming tomorrow now. So stay tuned with us to find out. Have a great day. Bye.
Peace.